What is up, everybody? Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons with Sandlot Gaming. We are playing 5th edition, running through the Tomb of Annihilation module of Dungeons and Dragons, and this is about episode, I believe, 40 of this module. We are working our way through Tomb of the Nine Gods, currently looking for a lich who has put a death curse on the land, using some tool called a soulmonger. Our mission to find the soulmonger, to destroy it, maybe destroy the well, see what else he's got waiting for us. We are working our way down the tomb. Apparently you go down to find liches, and we are on the 3rd level. There are of 6 levels that we believe are in here. Where we left off last week, we were, I believe, just started combat, so we're going to pick up with some action here, and let's jump into the chat, see what everyone's talking about. All right, wasn't the best intro because I don't really remember what we did last week. So,
uh-oh, we just lost Andrew again.
So mostly we putzed around a little bit. We ran into that room of tapestries. Kind of had slowed the Rock Johnson just bust up that boar's head. We spent about 20 minutes fighting over garbage. And then we went up into the next room and found a bunch of offerings and masks. And Andrew, I forget his character's name off the top of my head.
Osmond.
Osmond's yeah, hoovered up all the sacrifices, and then we convinced him to just try setting some of them down in front of the mass, and basically after some
it went swimmingly well.
Some very specific instructions. He put one down, and a bunch of ghosts popped up, and then we called it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, picking up a good spot.
Nick, you've missed several weeks, so a couple of things to show you is that guy is Slaad the Rock Johnson, friend of Ketchum.
He's our new friend.
Controlled by a stone that Ketchum holds in his hand.
Okay.
You're on the 3rd floor. This was the plaque inscribed upon the staircase there.
Okay.
And this is what has popped out of the floor.
Oh, wraiths are no fucking joke.
Oh, I just got my hit points back.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
Alright.
So we'll wait a second for Andrew.
Should we just run away and forget the sarcophagus? How good could it be?
You can attempt to.
I don't want any other sarcophagus, I gotta be honest. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. Feel good about my place.
How many of them? 3 of them? Gosh.
Hey.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sound's not working on my computer. I've got to reboot real quick, but
Okay.
Jiggle the cable.
yeah, I'll jiggle the cable. I'm on my phone right now.
What type of thing
maybe
is a
we'll,
wraith?
roll
Is it
initiative on your
is it
behalf. That's okay.
A
with you?
fiend or an undead?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
What type of thing is a wraith? Is it a fiend or an undead?
Ketchum
Like
can make an Arcana check.
Okay. I mean, I feel like he'd probably know, right? Like, that's sort of his business.
Oh, does he know?
He doesn't know.
Ketchum, do you know?
But it's one of those 2 things.
I don't know.
Shit.
It might be a beast.
It might be, as far as I know. These are guys I knew from high school.
I remember that t-shirt you used to have. I know a wraith.
Oh.
I know Wraith.
Hey, Andrew, is it okay if we roll your initiative for you?
You ever talk to Boone?
All right,
Not really, no.
I'm here. I'm back.
Oh, you're back? Okay.
Hope he's doing
Oh, there we
well.
We love you, Boone. You're my boy, Boone.
If he's our one viewer, shout out, buddy.
You don't stream this anymore, right?
I don't. I just post it to YouTube.
Oh, so where? Okay, where are we? We're here with the purple thing. The guy showed up. Oh, hi. I'm joining everybody in the world. Undead
Can you go
living.
ahead? Can you go ahead and roll your initiative, Oddmund?
Oh, we lost it? Okay, fair enough. Let me get that here. Get that here. Get that here. Boom.
Man, look at those rolls.
Ooh, money.
My dice are a little dusty.
All right.
Welcome back, Nick.
Thank you.
Good to have our leader back.
Just in time.
So between so Ketchum and Oddman Zig, the two of you get a choice of which one of you goes first.
Catch him.
Okay. I
Ketchum,
accept.
you're up.
And
Alternatively, you could have the wraiths go first.
no, thank you.
That's my vote.
Of course it would be.
Okay, good to know. You can chiming in. Let's see. I knew that there was something for this. I could channel divinity in such a way as to. Here we are. Da-da-da. Okay. I will use my channel divinity to turn the faithless.
Mm-hmm.
It is at the thing to my northeast.
Okay, can you post what that does?
Yeah.
Turns it. It turns the faithless. Because it has no faith.
How do you kill that which has no life?
Okay. All right. So a wisdom saving throw, and what's your what's your
My
spell
wisdom?
DC? Your spell DC.
Spell DC is 15.
All right. Let's see what these guys
Pretty
have.
sure
Let's
it's 8
double check.
plus
Anything special?
4,
Go
right?
to your spell page. It'll say it at the top.
Oh. H plus 4 is
Well,
because
that
our
wouldn't do
proficiency
it.
is 4, right?
All right. So this one
Proficiency is
is
4,
turned.
charisma is 3. So that's
Just go to
a
your
7.
spell. Go to your spells page. Look at the top. It should be right there.
Yeah, it's in the middle column
Yeah.
under the header.
Yeah. No, it is. I just was checking to make sure it was right. So it's a 15. Yeah. So at least and it's let's see. Is it? Can I do multiple ones each? Yeah. So
30,
also the
within
next
30
one
feet.
up. Yeah. 5, 10, 15,
Oh wow. Okay.
20, 25. Yeah, I'm within 30 feet of all of them. So
Nice.
Okay.
Paladin
Fail.
things.
Fail.
Wow.
Whoa.
So let's just run and not come back here.
And is it for how long? For 1
A
minute?
minute. And it stops if they take damage.
Okay.
Or we could focus like one at a time. Uh-oh, we got our lucky charm there.
Oh yeah.
Hey!
All right, Ketchum. That was a pretty solid turn. You wrapped up.
I believe that takes my action is giving the rock directions. Oh, should I roll initiative? Oh, you rolled initiative for him. I would direct him to attack whatever was already being attacked by someone else.
Okay.
So I'm sorry. The little marks mean that they have been
Turned.
meaning.
They're running away from me as far as they can.
Gotcha.
For
As
a
fast
minute.
as they can.
As fast as they can, and they won't stop doing that until somebody hits them with anything.
Okay. Can I let them go before I do?
You can actually.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Okay. they
Ooh.
flee to the north and go right through a
What?
wall.
Oh yeah, they
What?
can go through stuff.
Jesus. Well,
All right, boys, we
I
have
like
we have a minute if we want to try to open that thing.
Just open it and leave.
Hey, Ketchum, why don't you try to open that?
no, wait. Hold on. So hold on. Let's review here. I've got some objects here that I pulled. I've got a copper bowl, green wax candle, dead cockroaches, frog statue, and that's what came out of this room. We were
Huh?
trying to put
Yeah,
them
yeah,
into the holes, right?
You set one down right like underneath the statue, I think, and then the
I think it was
race
the
jumped out.
cockroaches.
What do you have? Can you say them again?
Yeah, I have a frog statue.
So let me stop you. So Zig, do you want to take your turn, or do you guys want to like drop out of turn
Yeah.
order?
Fair enough.
I would. Okay. I think I'd like to keep turn order because then we're acutely aware of how long we have until they come back. I'll take a vote though.
Let's just whatever we're gonna do it quick. Like I don't think we should spend a lot of time moving stuff around. I will leave the room rather than wait for like, is this the right combination? Like if you want to just crack the
Yeah,
safe and go,
But
that
they're
was
gonna
kind
come back through the walls, man. They're not gonna.
They will come back through the walls.
Yeah. So let's just maintain turn order, perhaps. Oh, but then I have one action per turn, and everybody else has to do.
We maintain turn order. We have to go 10 rounds before they come back.
Okay, so
6
what
rounds.
I don't want to stay here for even half of that.
Each round is 6 seconds,
No,
right?
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe what we could do is if we maintain turn order, I can put the objects on the floor begrudgingly, and we can use our turns to try to plug them into different sockets or do something.
Your turn. You determine what you want to do.
Yep.
Okay. So sorry. So in a giant huff, I come into the center of the room and I put the frog statue, my coveted dead cockroaches, the green wax candle, and a small copper bowl in the center of the room, right there. And Troy, can you remind me, is there anything about these little alcoves over here that stood out, or just the description of what they
So
are?
each of those. So yeah, let me go ahead and redo the description of this whole room.
Thank you.
A 4-columned portico juts out from the far northern wall, beneath which a stone sarcophagus rests in a wall recess. 4 ceramic frog masks hang in niches around the sarcophagus. Those are those alcoves you guys see.
Okay.
Beneath the masks, humanoid bones are strewn across the floor. To the east, a large carving of a tentacled frog monster squats above a shrine. Below the shrine is a little shelf where the offerings that Zig took are. 4 rectangular frescoes adorn the adjacent walls, 2 frescoes on either side of the shrine.
Shit. We might have to put this stuff back. Maybe that's what triggered this business. Okay, so yeah, so that's what I do. I put the things down. I tell everybody we got to figure out where these go, but I want them all back. Damn it.
How many cockroaches do you have?
4.
And there are 4 statues.
This is true.
Masks.
Masks.
4 masks.
They're like ceramic masks. They're like hanging on the wall, but they're not statues like coming out of the wall. They're...
What was in front of the masks? Like a bin?
No, so the masks are what is up here.
Okay.
What if the cockroaches are
Those are
previous adventurers?
hanging in the niches in the wall, and then at the bottom, below those masks, are human bones or humanoid.
Okay.
Bones. Over here, that's where there's a shrine with a large carving of a tentacled frog. You know, basically what you know to be a froghemoth is above this shelf in the shrine. And then here, these things are 2 frescoes. So basically, artwork.
Okay, I say we put the candle here. The cockroaches go by the masks.
Oh, you can do what you want. That's my turn.
It's not your turn yet, though.
Sorry,
Jeremy.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry.
If we want, we can drop out of turn order. You guys just let me know. Gaxif.
I'm not really gonna. not gonna really do anything. I'm just gonna move a little bit. Say, we just basically say, hey, if we want to open that sarcophagus, now's the time. Those things are gonna be back in a minute. Kind of just
And what?
end my turn, I guess.
Okay. The rock kind of paces around and is looking at the wall, staring at the wall, walking back and forth.
And what's with the dotted line?
That represents the portico, which is basically just think of it as like a false ceiling
Okay.
on top of the 4 columns.
Okay, and so we entered this room. We got this description. Oddman Zig looted the wall essentially to grab all this stuff, and then the wraiths appeared.
Excuse me, I took what was available.
Yes. Yeah. Well, so he took the offerings and went and presented them to one of the masks over here, and kind of did a little bit of a ritual offering he attempted to do to the mask of the stuff he took, and that's when the wraiths appeared.
Okay, and have we done any kind of Arcana check in this room yet? Just okay, no. I guess no. We're sensing any kind of magic.
There hasn't really been any kind of.
Okay.
No, we didn't do any sort of reasonable investigation before we started doing things.
All right. Okay. So I'll come over here, grab the. It's like, okay, guys. So why don't we put the cockroaches by the masks? Let's take the candle and put it over here. And then what else is there? There's a bin. There's a copper bowl.
There's a
There's a copper bowl and a green wax candle and a frog statue.
I guess we can put the frog statue by the frog, the candle by the artwork.
Yeah, so feel free to just do that.
Yeah, I'll put a cockroach by each of the masks. I guess that'll be my one turn. I guess that's what I have for 6 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. So you put a cockroach by each of the masks.
Yeah, then I'll come back here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I come back. And that'll be my turn.
Yeah, you're.
Oh, yeah, we're into combat. So I have 40 feet plus 30 feet for dash.
Okay. So you could probably do it all.
Okay.
Okay.
And is it okay? Would it be? Can I just move back to the spot after I do all that? Is this okay? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Sorry.
No, I'm laughing at the chat, not at you.
Yeah. No, I think so.
Okay.
Oh, it's a diamond. That's nice.
All right. Ketchum, you are up.
I'll instruct the rock to kick up on the sarcophagus and take whatever's inside.
Okay.
And then I will stay right here, I guess, and leave with him when we have the stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get Slaad the Rock possessed by something. What could go wrong there?
All right, Oddman Zig.
I think it should be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure
so
you
I'm
do.
looking around after Jeremy did that stuff. Does anything happen?
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Well, everything should be in place first, I think, before we do that. Before we worry about anything happening.
Oh, I forgot. I actually have 4 gold coins that came with that. Right?
It was 5.
5 gold coins, sorry.
Okay.
All right. So shit balls. Okay, fine. I use my turn to take the gold coins and put 1 in front of every mask and 1 on top of the sarcophagus, and then I end up. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see, ruler. And I'll end right there. So
Okay.
that's what I do.
All right. Gaxif.
I'm just going to take a ready action in case any enemies, like the wraiths, come back for some reason. I would like to attack them with a ray of frost.
Okay.
I'm going to move
Alright, so
down
Slaad.
here to the corner.
Got it. All right, so Slaad the Rock Johnson walks up here and will attempt to open the lid to sarcophagus. And he presses against it. You can see he's huge. He's pushing as hard as he can. It's kind of like his claws are putting scrapes into the floor as it pushes him back, but he is not able to open it.
Yeah, we gotta do something here.
Jeremy, you're up.
Okay. And then we'll put the candle down here in the bottom right. Is that what we decided? Or is that the idea? Does anybody have anything?
Yeah, I mean,
that?
we're I don't have anything against that. We're just haphazardly kind of doing things right now. Like I don't see a reason to do that versus someplace else, right?
Well, it's art, so I'm thinking that maybe just like having you do, you're gonna want to show it off with the fire, and I'm thinking that the.
Yeah, but it explicitly says green wax candle.
Yeah, okay, and then what kind of art is it? When I
It's
put
a
it over here?
fresco, so
Yeah.
it's painted on top of stuffs.
But if you want to look at it a little bit closer, is that what you're asking?
Yes, please. And when I get over there, I want to take a look at it now that the candle's like helping illuminate
Okay. So you get a little bit closer, and you see two frescoes on this side. The
Orange
first
flavored.
the first fresco shows a frog-like behemoth with 4 Omuan hunters riding on its back, and it finds a small boy in the jungle. It shows a story, a little bit of a narrative. The hunters seem elated. In the foreground of the fresco, a young woman wearing a frog mask holds a knife in one hand and a headless chicken in the other.
Oh, is it your?
No, say it ain't so.
It's
Dr.
Uh,
Squeaks.
the
there's another
walls of
fresco
history
here.
telling
And
all.
the fresco that has the hunters riding the froghemoth, are they riding it, or do they look like they're like battling it on its back, like they're trying to kill it on its back?
They're riding it. So like it's helping them. But that was just one of the 4 frescoes. So like each of these frescoes is showing a small narrative.
Okay.
The other fresco you can see from here shows a frog-like behemoth wallows in a shallow pool as Omuans offer it urns of food and treasure as tribute. Cracks in the fresco obscure the head of the human figure in the foreground, but you can see that it grasps a lit candle.
Okay. Yeah, I think I think leaving this candle here in this area is probably a good idea.
Yep.
And I'll put it down by that fresco. Like, are they close together? Like, is it?
They are. They're kind of like one above the other.
Okay, so yeah, I'll put the candle. I'll leave the candle right there. Was there anything else depicted in those pictures that we have that you have failed to mention that you have the items for?
I'm gonna read it again. I have the 5 gold coins, the 1 copper bowl. I have green wax candle, 4 dead cockroaches, 1 frog statue.
Okay, I think the frog statue. We'll start with the
Well,
frog
hold
statue
on.
here
Yeah,
or there.
I have an idea that I will reveal on my turn if nobody
Okay,
else does.
then I am my turn.
All right, catch them.
I'll let the rock know. It seems like they've got a good idea. Maybe just come on back, and then maybe just start.
Start doing some push-ups, maybe.
All right.
It doesn't matter what you do.
Oddman Zig.
Okay. What are the frescoes in front of me?
Yeah. So you see the first of the frescoes shows a frog-like behemoth using its tentacles to help the Omuan people knock down a mighty statue. In the foreground, an old woman wearing a frog mask tosses 5 coins from her hand as though sowing seeds.
Okay. Obviously, I'm going to put the 5 coins right here.
Okay.
And is there another one? You said there's 4 frescoes total?
Yep, there's another one right in front of you. Shows a frog-like behemoth wraps its tentacles around a giant crocodile as Omuan hunters stab the crocodile with their spears. In the foreground, an old man wearing a frog mask holds a bug up to his open mouth.
Okay, I'm gonna put the cockroaches here.
Okay.
So there's 2 frescoes, and there's a hold on. There's a what is it? It's a engraving or something of a froghemoth right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Above a shelf.
Above the shelf.
And the shelf is not.
Okay, and I'm going to, as a last gesture, put the froghemoth statue or the frog statue right on that shelf.
Okay.
Okay, so that should be. So we've got the coins, the bugs, and the frog statue in place somewhere.
Okay. Gaxif.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let them keep going. I'm done.
Okay. The rock just heads down to here.
I mean, I'm gonna continue readying my action.
Yeah, sure.
You know.
Yep, that's fair. Jeremy.
Okay, so we just need the golden, the copper bowl now.
Yeah.
There's no more frescoes.
There's only 4 frescoes, and I've described all 4.
All right, and we have the statue there. And then what was over here to the west?
That's moldy.
That's the floor.
That was where we found this. That was where we found the items.
That stuff's everywhere. Don't attack it.
And what was up here to the north?
That's fresco.
Oh,
So
okay,
there's
that's
two-
what he.
There's 2 frescoes here, 2 frescoes here. Like they're one above the other, vertically.
Okay. I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna get. I feel like it's been about a minute almost, probably about 30 seconds to a minute. 30 seconds.
No.
How long has it been?
It's been about half a minute.
Why don't you tell me how
That's what
long
I said.
it's
It's
been?
30 seconds.
30 seconds to a minute's a
less,
big
like-
range.
Might be more like 20 seconds. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's a minute where the wraiths are back.
Okay, I'm gonna hold off then for a second. I'm gonna take a look around and notice if there's anything else happening in the room. While Oddmanzig is doing his thing, so I'm looking around. I'm waiting for a reaction, basically.
And what are you planning to do with that reaction? Like,
Oh,
so you have to wait.
I have nothing. I'm just waiting. I don't even have a ready action right now. Like I'm not.
Okay. All right. Catch him.
I'd
I'm waiting
look,
for the room to react. How about that?
look and see what Oddman and Jeremy were doing, and suggest if they were really serious about it, they'd do what they were doing in the paintings rather than just setting stuff down. But then,
Well, then why
Creep
don't you
back.
say that's what you mean?
that's what I'm suggesting with my turn, and then I will
Okay.
suggest that we might want to be leaving if that doesn't seem to be working.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Okay.
All
So
right.
there's 4 of us and there's 4 things. So
Oh,
let's try
oh.
doing that.
Oddmanzig.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I say, if that's what you're suggesting, then get your ass in here. We need help.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hear you saying that.
we were all fucked, aren't we?
No, we're good.
So fine. If that's what we're gonna do, I go and I scoop up my coveted cockroaches and I put one of them near my mouth.
You guys
Near your
probably have to
mouth?
eat them. Probably have to eat it.
Yeah, like I'm about to eat it. Well, hold on. What's the fresco show? Can you be more clear on that specific bug one?
You're a turtle. You probably like that kind of thing.
So
Oh,
it
okay.
shows that fresco shows a frog-like behemoth wraps its tentacles around a giant crocodile as Omuan hunters stab the crocodile with their spears. In the foreground, an old man wearing a frog mask holds a bug up to his open mouth.
You're going to eat it.
Maybe grab one of them masks.
Yeah, they're masking
Yeah,
them,
you know
right?
what? That's not a terrible. Oh, thanks, Catron. That would have been good in your turn to tell me that. But I magically had an idea. I think, what if I grabbed one of those masks?
How about you
So-
grab 4 of the masks and throw them to us?
Not a bad idea. I think I'll grab 4 of the masks and distribute them by tossing them across the room. Right. Let's see how I can move that though. All right. Boom, 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 boom. So I was here. Q. All right. Yeah. So like I can make it over to here. got 4 masks, and I hold on to one, and I shit. Is he gonna make me do a range attack? Fine. I toss him to the remaining of my party.
Slide him across the floor.
Oh! I put them on and I slide them across the floor.
All right, fine. Yeah, you slide them across the floor. That's probably pretty easy.
Speed this along.
Can we get to where the Wraiths murder you all already?
Right.
Gaxif, you're up.
I'll pick up a mask and put it on, and I'll stand kind of. Can I stand on top of the just like a table or a shelf thing here?
I don't
No,
think the
you're
location
not-
is necessary.
We need to be standing in front of the statue.
That is a fresco that you're next to, and you cannot stand on it. It's art on the wall, hanging on the wall.
We
Oh,
should be
so
standing in front of the statue.
the statue's like up here, like up in the.
I don't remember where you guys put the statue. The statue and everything else was.
So the frog
shelf
statue
here?
is on this shelf.
Okay.
All right. Well, then I'll put the mask on, and I'll just move my tiny ass up here.
Yeah. So I think that little thing right there is the statue.
That's okay. I think that's a fair.
And I don't really know what else I should be doing.
The only thing I can remotely think of is there any engraving on the sarcophagus?
The sarcophagus itself doesn't have much dormant. You see, a frog hemoth kind of carved into it, but it's actually pretty plain.
Okay.
And then I guess I'll end my turn.
Frescoes, right? There's 4 frescoes with people in masks that we should be doing with masks too.
So the rock kind of just hangs out with Ketchum, waiting for further instruction. So we'll make it Jeremy's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna put the mask on. I'm gonna grab the green candle, and once again, I will mimic the instruction. I'm gonna mimic that pose with the candle in front of the statue as well.
Okay. So do you want me to read the fresco to you?
Please.
So, a frog-like behemoth wallows in a shallow pool as Amuans offer it urns of food and treasure as tribute. Cracks in the fresco obscure the head of the human figure in the foreground, but you can see that it grasps a lit candle.
Okay. Oof. It's kind of vague. Can I try to mimic
a bit
that pose?
vague.
Can I mimic? I will mimic that pose at least in front of the frog, the statue.
Just like just the pose that the figure is making.
Well, with the position of the candle as well, like everything that the headless person is doing.
Well, tell me exactly what you're doing, other than like I understand you're gonna bodily position your joints in and hold it in the same hand and stuff like that. I get that. Are you doing anything else?
I am still doing that in front of the froggy myth, in front of the statue. No, but that's aside from that, no.
Okay, got it. Is that your turn?
Yes, am I missing something?
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. I know Troy's language, and that doesn't sound good. I mean, that's the end of my turn.
All right.
Okay. What was that 4th fresco doing? Not cockroach or candles or coins?
So there's 2 other ones. So there's one with the coins. A frog-like behemoth uses its tentacles to help the Omuan people knock down a mighty statue. In the foreground, an old woman wearing a frog mask tosses 5 coins from her hand as though sowing seeds.
All right. I'll reluctantly grab the mask, move over to Jeremy, light his candle. With the
How do you light it?
torch. Yeah, with like a torch. Like a regular flint.
Okay.
Just light the candle.
The candle wasn't lit.
And
No, it's not.
Let's light this
Oh, wait.
candle.
and I guess put the mask on, and I don't think I have the coins from Oddman, but I'll just huck 5 gold down on the ground in front of it.
you should.
Okay. When you do that, you hear some sort of chunk coming from the north.
Okay. And so I'll say, sounds like something happened. maybe try to open the sarcophagus. I don't know. We're running out of time here, though. So whatever we're gonna do, let's hit the bricks if this doesn't work.
Go
So in
send
the
your
rock to do
Rocky
it?
Rock.
Sure. I'll ask the rock to try one more time to open that sarcophagus.
Okay.
Gotta wait till his turn though.
Here come our
Alright.
boys.
Odd
Anytime
man's
now.
day.
How long's it been?
About half a minute.
Okay, so
long
he
enough.
like fled with that. That's fine. Oh, wait, hold on. You guys hear me?
You just got quiet for a second.
Yeah, I picked up my phone and it connected to that. So where did we go? So the rock has been instructed to open the sarcophagus or flee.
Open the
So try
sarcophagus.
and open it.
Okay, so he's gonna go try and open that. That's fine. I'm going to hover about right here, and I'm waiting for the rock to come on this way.
Okay. Gaxif?
So there were the coins, there were the bugs, there was the candle. What was the fourth one?
A frog-like behemoth with 4 Omuan hunters riding on its back finds a small boy in the jungle. The hunters seem elated. In the foreground, a young woman wearing a frog mask holds a knife in one hand and a headless chicken in the other.
And a headless chicken, which we don't have.
Check the room for its headless chicken.
God, only Dr. Squeaks was here.
Hang on. How much? I guess I'm going to continue to. So there's the candle, the coins, the bugs. What did we do with the bugs?
I'm holding one to my mouth, as in the. Sure.
Where are the other bugs?
Oh, I have them. Would you like them?
Yeah. I guess I'll run and grab the bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take them from him, come back and eat one?
Yeah. Yep. Okay. And do you have one of the masks?
I put on a
same.
mask last time.
Yep. Okay.
I
So
take the
you,
bug and I put it in my mouth.
All right. You hear a chunk from up here.
Oh,
Hey
thanks,
guys, I
Jason.
think we have to satisfy all 4 of these frescoes.
So, given that, I'll tell the rock, hold on then. Seems like they need a sacrifice for that bowl.
Okay. So he,
Ooh.
you're instructing him not to move.
Not to move. Yeah, stay with me.
All right, Jeremy.
All right.
I know what we can sacrifice.
I know. So the candle's lit.
Hold it like in the fresco.
He
Wait,
was.
The candle one's
When
done.
you were holding it, it was not lit.
The candle one's done. The bug one's done.
What this? What was which was it when we unlocked? Was it the candle being lit or was it the seeds being sowed?
Seeds
The
being
coins.
so the coins and the bugs. The candle hasn't done anything yet.
Right. Okay.
When you presented it before, it was not lit. To be clear.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I would like to present the candle now that it's lit.
All right, chunk.
Okay. Knowing that we're out of
Details,
time,
details.
knowing that we're running out of time, can I reach for my sword now and with my other? So I'm holding the candle in my offhand. I want to reach for my sword and light it, go and light it up.
Yep.
And
Alright,
it has
so it's
set a
first.
reaction for if and when the wraiths come back in.
Okay. Catch them.
Listen, seems like that's it. Better sacrifice something in that
There's still
bowl
anything
up
more?
there.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, and
Sacrifice.
yeah. Oddman's got the bowl.
Okay, Oddmund.
Yeah. Okay. So
And I don't
the
run that
frog
fast.
statue. The dead cockroaches were used. Wax candles used. Gold coins were used. Copper bowl. Copper bowl.
Blood.
Small copper bowl. Oh, with bones. It's got bones in it, right? I just
It
hit
does,
right
yeah.
on my description.
It had small bones, very small bones.
Small bones. So, am I able to determine where these bones came from?
Sure, make a medicine check. Or a nature check.
Oh,
Oh!
take my medicine check, please.
Yeah. You're
Chicken
you're
bones.
able to tell that these appear to be like rodent bones, like rat bones probably.
Guess who's got some rats?
Oh, you do have
Oh, he
rats.
does have rats.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
He does have live rats.
Why do you have rats?
It's happened
Long
before.
story.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I forgot you were carrying
Yes!
pages of live rats. Hysterical.
Okay. Very good. Let me just take out one of my daggers because I have 2 of those.
God.
And I am going to mimic what the woman in the fresco is doing, but with a rat. And I'm going to look like it's a headless chicken, so I'm going to make a headless rat.
So you cut the head off the rat.
Make an attack roll.
I remove it from the cage, and then I cut the head off the rat and hold it over the bowl.
And you pour it into the bowl. Okay.
Yeah.
So you hear a big chunk.
Oh!
And the lid of the sarcophagus kind of like it opens just a millimeter, but it's enough for like dust to spread out. I'll tell you, by the way, having live rats was not at all the intended way to do this. It's totally the right thing to do. Like I can't believe it.
I can't even believe that.
Oh my
I can't
god.
believe that. Oh my god. Okay.
I was like, why would he take
now hold
rats?
on. Hold on.
It would have also been acceptable to like cut your hand. Just
Okay. Because but the fresco. I mean, I guess we would have.
I know, no. It's great. It's great. It's fantastic.
But like, I guess we would have had to inspect it further to see that like the bowl had blood in it because I didn't hear that in any of the descriptions. I just heard a headless chicken.
It's all classic sacrificial imagery, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for catching.
Yeah. Let's go back to the classic sacrificial frescoes of the Roman era, 4th century AD.
Okay,
Okay.
Jack,
It
it is now
worked.
your turn.
And I'm gonna now that appears to be open, I'm gonna say, hey, it's open. And I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna ready another action in case those fiends come back, and I'm gonna blast them with a ray of frost.
All right.
Okay. Okay. The rock walks up there and opens the sarcophagus. You see him reach down into the sarcophagus and he pulls out a pair of bracers.
Wait, did you tell him to do that?
I did.
Yeah. Said
As
loot
he
it.
does that, you see the bracers glow as watery light ripples across the walls all around you. A monstrous tentacled shadow rises from the sarcophagus, and the air fills with the stench of a swamp. A rumbling voice echoes through the tomb. You are brave to summon me. Together, we will crush the Undying One. And then that shadow inside of the Rock Johnson.
Excellent.
Well, we can't let the Rock Johnson die now.
And you see him
I was
slide the
never gonna
bracers
let him
on.
die. He puts him on.
Yeah.
That's cool because he has him on in the picture. Like in his picture, that's the one thing he has on. His bracers.
Yeah.
Bracers.
God, what are the odds?
All right, let's get out of here.
All right, let's beat feet.
Yeah, I dash.
All right, so you guys just run away?
Yeah, run out.
All right, so let me go ahead
Job
and...
done.
Is this the first puzzle we've solved? Like, solved?
Other than lighting it on fire,
No.
maybe.
No, not the first one. I mean, we
Look.
solved a couple things.
We need
I
our
mean, I'm
leader back.
surprised- I'm surprised that we speed solved it.
Good. Very,
All right.
very happy with that.
Okay,
So,
yeah, but we need to go, and if there's like a door, we need to get it behind us.
So let's pause here for
So
a 10-minute bio because I've got to do some work for
You gotta figure out what the hell's going on with him now.
And eat my
Alright.
dinner. So
Yeah, that's fine.
10 minutes?
Yeah, my kid's about to fall out of bed, so I'm gonna go move her.
Okay.
Keep.
All right, 10-10 or 10-15.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Unintended consequences all over the place. Oh, and the rock becomes ever more entrenched in our party structure. Love it.
Well, I imagine if he dies, the spirit will embrace someone else.
Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe. I don't know. We've never had anybody, with a writer friend drop yet, so TBD. But thus far, he's been one of our best party members.
Okay.
Well, this took a turn.
Yeah.
Now this barely controllable hell beast that we've got rolling around with us has a magic item and is also possessed by a froghemoth.
Yeah, I'll be asking Gaxif to identify those bracers with and inform Slaad to cooperate. That was one of our weirder encounters. I don't think we've ever gone from we're about to be jumped to no, there's a fight, and then we retroactively solve a puzzle we already failed and then run away. Like most of those are very unusual actions for us.
Yep.
Including solving a puzzle and actually running away from almost anything. We we almost never do.
We're not away yet.
Yeah, keep in mind they do travel through walls.
Yeah, but we did try to retreat.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
it's an
we're
unusual-
trying for sure. Concerned about this purple stuff a little bit.
As you should be. But
Also, what did we figure
what
out
are we
about?
gonna do?
What did we figure out about this room over here?
Nothing. It was trying to put the freak on us, so we broke it.
Put the what on us?
Well, it was like compelling us to do something we didn't want to do. I forget if it was making us scared or trying to get us to go crazy on our teammates or like some sort of. The boar had some sort of mind control, and so we smashed the boar head and took the garbage inside it, and then fought over it for about 15-20 minutes.
Need to write the gods.
Well, we righted that one right in the face, if that's one of the ones.
Oh, wait, we did? We did attack it?
Yeah, we broke that mask. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Specifically, Slaad did, but
Give the people's elbow.
yeah, he's our new man of action.
Not a man.
He's whatever I tell him he is.
For now.
For now.
We've all seen movies. They always rise up against you.
Nah, I can't imagine that this will go badly in any way.
Okay. I was going to suggest we sacrifice our skull somehow.
Oh yeah, that thing that's following.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I mean, if you're cutting off a chicken head, I would have been almost certain that you needed blood. If he hadn't figured out his rat situation, I would have been like, cut your hand on it. You know?
Yeah, that's what I
It's
was
like,
going
that
to say
my
too.
next question.
Yeah. But it's a cup, so you need liquid. I mean,
Yeah. Can't believe he had rats. Though.
yeah, I remember when he picked him up. I'm like, "What are you gonna do with rats?"
What are you doing? What are you gonna do? What can you possibly ever need one for? And then like 2 seconds later, he's like, I need a rat. Somehow.
I'll never question Zig again. I mean, that was
Nope, he's right. He's maybe he's got the real handle on this whole dungeon business.
Playing 3-dimensional chess, that guy. Well, Hellers, our picks were almost all correct. We missed the Saints Eagles.
Yeah. Could have gone either way though. That game, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess all.
We
games.
picked the right winner. We just didn't. Saints didn't cover.
Yeah.
I picked all favorites. I figured they'd all win pretty big.
Well, some of them were just lopsided matchups.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's...
Yeah, people were really high on the Chargers, but going to Foxborough in January.
It's not ideal.
When they've had 2 weeks to prepare for you.
Well, yeah, and I feel like there's a difference between putting together like a hot streak in the back end of a season against a collection of teams, and then saying, you know, that is as playoff caliber as anybody else that's already
Right.
sitting there in their home field. You know?
Yeah, when it's win or go home. Yeah.
The NFL is roster baiting themselves.
Nick, your mic has changed. Somehow you sound really far away.
Yeah, it's because he
The
was.
NFL has to be like bowl baiting themselves right now. with like no matter what the matchup's going to be, it should be a good game.
Yeah, I mean, who are the teams? So you got Mahomes versus
So
Brady.
it's going to be
I mean, come on.
Well, it's gonna be Kansas City versus the Rams, where they're like, oh god, just like last time, or Kansas City versus the Breeze. It'll be Drew Brees in Super Bowl. So either way, that's good.
Yeah.
Or it's Brady versus the Rams, and it's going to be this is the game that started it all. Will Brady retire after this? Will
That's
the game
right.
Come full
Yeah.
circle? Or it's gonna be Brady versus Breeze. Like
And Brady versus Breeze, they'll need a cigarette every 10 minutes on that one.
They want Brady versus Breeze more than they want the Chiefs Rams again.
They do. Yeah.
I don't know. I think they'd be pretty happy for another Chiefs Rams game, especially if it went anything like.
Well, yeah.
the previous
There's
game.
no bad game. There's no bad Super Bowl with these 4 teams that are left.
Can you imagine what the over in Vegas would be if the Chiefs Rams are in the Super Bowl?
I think the worst game.
It'd be like 100 points.
The worst game left is probably Pats Rams, and that's still a great game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Pats Rams is fine. I think it's Chiefs Saints actually. I think Chiefs Saints is a bad
because there's so much
I think-
offense in that game. I disagree.
Maybe.
That game is. That's new offense versus old offense. That is home. I mean, I don't know. That's a 65-60 Super Bowl, which is like exactly what they want. Where'd Andrew go? Is he back?
Oh, it's not time yet. It said 10:15.
Yeah.
Hey, Audrey.
Can't see Troy. I can never see.
That
Are you
That
sharing
was the
video,
first-
Nick?
Am I sharing video?
Yeah, are you showing your video?
Yeah.
No, I can't see yours. Can you do a
Um,
reconnect? Maybe I can see it.
Maybe
Maybe
you
I-
should reconnect. I can see everyone, but I will do it just for you, Meryl.
Thanks, buddy.
no, you dropped off for me too, Nick. I just assumed it was by choice.
I think I'd want to see. Hey, there's Nick.
Division 2 is going to be in 4K. I'm super stoked.
Do you have a 4K monitor?
I have a 4K TV. Yep.
His
You have a
TV,
4K
his
video
massive
card?
TV that
I
he's
do.
got.
You're gonna get it for PC?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to get it. No, already acquired.
Division 2?
Yeah. Well, I pre-ordered it.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
I
PC
upgraded my
for
I
life.
upgraded my computer because of I didn't like what I saw on the demo.
Did you really?
I did, yeah.
Well, you just got a newer video card. You didn't.
Get your limited?
That's an
impressive.
upgrade.
That's still- Good job, Hillers. Did you already install it?
Do you need help?
Yep.
Good job.
Yeah, it looks nice. Divinity Original Sin 2 already looks like
Yeah.
super nice. So yeah, I'm excited.
Very cool.
Well, you got Rob.
I-
Rob came over and helped you, but
Yeah, I mean I didn't do it myself, but it's done. He didn't say did you personally screw it in there, but like
but that's what he assumed when you said, "Yep, I upgraded it." Yep, took care of it.
know what
I
happened.
figured maybe this furlough is Hillers becomes a little bit more technical.
Nah,
No.
I'm trying to do some good habits, but like reading tech manuals is not even one of the ones I'm even trying to do. And even for the ones I'm trying, I've got like maybe a 40% success rate. So
It's really just unplug the video card you had and then plug the new one into all the same places. Like,
oh well,
there's not-
no, because the wires didn't line up, so we had to go get a different power source.
Oh yeah, you
and,
get power supply. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you didn't have an extra connection for that.
No power source. It's now fueled by the souls of the damned.
Uncapped frame rate.
That sounds
uncapped
about right.
Display resolution. Full UI and HUD customization. That's interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm excited for Division 2, but isn't it still like 4 months away?
It's a
March-
bit away. Yeah,
No, it's March 15th. 2 months.
2 months away.
2 months.
Might as well be 4.
I know.
I gotta say that that channel divinity thing, I don't think I've ever even used it before. Worked like a dream.
It
Yeah,
did.
that worked pretty well.
Yeah, that was quite
Thanks for
effective.
trivializing my encounter, killers.
Yep.
Thank God for
Both.
Paladins.
Where it's like encounter, you say? No, thank you. Pass.
Run away, ghosts.
Quick solve a puzzle and then break out.
Troy, are you drinking a tab?
It's a Coke.
A tab.
I saw a tab. I
I
was
was like,
like,
what are you in Canada? Where do you even get one of those? Have to order it on the internet.
There he is.
Hey,
What up?
sorry.
So, once we're safe, Gaxif, let's get those bracers identified.
Oh, Jeremy, I don't know if you saw in the chat. I've got a set of thieves' tools for you.
thank you.
Gentlemen,
I'll just give it to you right now.
great work in that room, I'd just like to say. That was one of our greatest triumphs, I feel like.
I
Although-
was just telling Lexi about it.
Very next turn, a wraith comes through the wall and
Yeah,
squished
although the
Gaxif.
only thing that we really triumphed is was empowering this hell beast that we're barely controlling. So that's really all we gained from that.
I think we're
I'm sure
developing
it'll
a
be fine.
rapport.
Until you drop that rock. And then...
I tied it to my hand.
Yeah. Until your hand gets cut off.
Better make sure I'm not in danger then.
That's your insurance plan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrew.
Yep.
Slaad the Rock
Um,
Johnson is basically dynamite
so-
attached to me right now.
It's a
Nick,
dead man's
we ended
switch.
up in the same room that I ended up getting the caged rats. There was enough stuff to build a set of thieves' tools, so we got you one. And I just happened to be holding onto it.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
What else do I have?
You're,
All right.
you're carrying all kinds of bric-a-brac these days.
Yeah.
Your pockets are really filling up with like broken glasses and I forget whatever else is in that
So
boar
I
head.
have, I have a bone dice. I have a parapet of wounded clo. What is this? Hold on. I hate how these input boxes don't go. Parapet of wound closure. Oh, that's the talisman I'm wearing. I have a gold cup with frownies on it. I have a gold cloak urn. I have one
Frownies?
caged rat.
Yes.
I have one set of thieves' tool. I have unknown clay urn. I have an unknown potion. I have an unknown egg that Troy let us know is a tunable.
I might be able to help you with that
A
potion.
tunable?
Yes,
Tuna bowl.
a tunable. You're like a poke bowl. It's
That's what I heard too.
Pokeball.
I also heard
It's, it's a Pokeball.
I have gold spectacles. I no longer have the frog statue. I no longer have the cockroaches, the green wax.
You're not
candles,
wearing the
small-
spectacles?
They're in my pocket. Damn it! They're for
They're
reading.
also broken.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're broken. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the stuff from that room because we left it all there, presumably, right?
Your bric-a-brac collection is growing. Yeah, leave it there. Maybe the race won't.
Yes.
Will leave us alone.
Let's pretend we were never there.
We were never there,
Except for the bracers.
except
Well.
for
And the spirit, the hunted spirit.
All right.
except for a newly empowered Slaad the Rock Johnson. Yes, which I think we can agree is
Alright.
what we all wanted out of that room.
Hmm.
Agree
Yeah.
to disagree.
Let's get going.
Let's
Okay.
back out into the main stairway. Yeah,
You guys can move yourselves.
cool.
All right.
Okay, do we
Can
want to head
I-
like up here, maybe?
Yeah, let's go do
As
it.
I'm walking around, can I be
Slot
lookout
comes with me.
for
Actually,
secret
let me-
doors and
So
traps?
before anybody else, stop moving for a second because let me move Nick around a bit to the places that you guys have been before,
Good.
so
Good
that
idea.
he kind of gets the lay of the land.
Okay.
Um,
What's the egg? By the S?
That was the talkie skull.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
an
Oh, where is
obnoxious
he?
skull.
there is he's there with you. So there's a floating gold skull who's fallen.
He's with Jingle, though.
He's been
with
telling
Jingle.
jokes the entire time. They've been fantastic.
Really?
He
really
is a
amazing,
Fozzie Bear
top-notch
that
joke.
is loud and tells so many dad jokes. It is fantastic.
Jingle.
And he's attached to Jingle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jingle and Oddman rolled to see who would get him first.
Jingle also
were
has
so excited.
a bone bird, like a skeleton bird, with him.
Yeah, he's got an undead parrot that's like in his hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
If
you
you want to
guys
know
so
what you
much.
missed for like a month, it's us perking up weird bric-a-brac and sidekicks.
And here I am with a pair of breasts.
By the way, which pronoun do you prefer? We didn't cover this. Are you a
Good
he
pale in
or a
comparison.
her?
I think Jeremy's still trying to figure that out. It's
Okay.
he still right now. It's still he
I-
right now.
Still
Identity
he.
crisis
Okay.
for Jeremy. Leave Shim alone.
Shim.
On a
Okay.
full side note, my son is essentially, is like he's all into boats. He's never been on a sailboat. But
Good.
he's all
Keep
like,
him
"Oh,
off
yeah,
them.
well,
They're horrific.
While we're exploring, can I be on the lookout for secret passages and or traps?
Oh, we've got
More
that
importantly,
covered. Don't
traps.
you worry.
Sure.
How do we have that covered?
We've been doing it in like every room.
Well, yeah, but Jeremy's
think.
probably the best one. to
Yeah,
take
we
a
think
look
we
at.
have.
Yeah, we said we're doing it in every room, and then we failed to notice that
Other
room
note,
was
this
covered in the
purple-
instructions for the puzzle.
This purple
the
stuff
wall.
on the wall. Notice the X's on some of them. We attacked them, and we got lucky on like 2 of 3 attacks, and that we made our saves when they attacked back. But on one of them, we didn't make our save. Was that you, Oddmund?
Jingle.
Or
Got
Jingle?
lit up like a Christmas
And
tree.
he took like 1,000 damage. Like these
He took
things
50 points.
hit hard. So we're ignoring the purple
Why
stuff.
did it hit him?
Yeah, so there's like these eye stalks that come out of the mold and they shoot laser beams, and there's different types of laser beams that do different types of damage.
Yeah, we thought it was all wisdom saves, and then like the next one was actually like a dex save, and so it's like Troy rolls a 1d10 whenever we hit one of these, and based on what he rolls, you have to make a certain save, and based on if you make the save or not, you explode. So
Yeah, it's a lot of damage. It's a
That
terrible,
would happen
terrible
to,
amount of dice.
That's what happened to Jingle.
No, to our old guy.
Oh, Orvex?
No.
Oh,
Orvex
no.
was eaten by locust.
oh, actually, yeah, that's the next room we're going to come across up here. By the way, that's
Yeah.
what that room is.
Orvex did get eaten by locusts.
Oh,
I
God.
picked him up and carried him along.
It
because
happened so fast.
The crew was taking their
I'll listen to
sweet
them. Let's
time.
get going. I'll listen. I'll listen to
All right.
past game. Sorry.
It's been a
By
lot
the
of
way,
adventures.
but Nick, the takeaway from that you should be aware of is that there will be things that kill us that do not allow you to do saving rolls.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
getting eaten by
no.
locusts.
Orvex only had like
There's
25
There's
health.
normally a saving throw, but it doesn't put you into a
Death
state where
saves.
you're rolling death saves.
Orvex didn't have enough health to survive the locust attack, basically.
Jesus. All right. Cool.
So
that
he died a
attack
terrible death.
Drops you to 0. The locusts eat all your.
Well, he probably didn't feel too much. It happened pretty quick. So,
Yeah.
That is horrific.
you know, as quick as having your skin eaten off by locusts can happen.
Right. I was gonna say it's like couldn't have been that quick.
Jesus.
It was about 6
He's-
seconds.
Yeah, he's back with the Earth now, like he would have wanted probably.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
And our new sidekick, the Skull, is not providing the same sort of wisdom he was.
No,
which is
he's
really
not.
unfortunate.
No,
All right.
not quite the same.
All right, let's go.
So I'd like to have Slaad walking point, unless an investigative type would like to. Okay,
Nope.
just around the corridor here. You guys feel like taking this north hallway?
I mean, we got to hit in that room at some point, right? So wait.
Yeah.
Before we do that, let me ask you guys. And Ketchum and I were talking about this a little bit. While you guys were sleeping or something. Is there a reason we're not just ignoring these sarcophagi and just heading down to the bottom and trying to kill this thing?
I'm sure that the treasure inside of it will help us in some way.
Right, but
That's my thought.
Are we able to wield more than one treasure at a time?
Maybe, but then you also have to contemplate certain members of our party are incapable from bypassing loot.
So one of the things you do know
Says the
is,
guy
Max,
holding
that
all the
you
bric-a-brac.
experienced that you had a passenger, and then when another passenger wanted to come in, there was it kind of replaced it. Remember?
Yeah, but I lost the advantage of the first one.
Yep.
Yeah, but like for instance, like my terror mace, it's a terror mace. Like it might not be tied to like the possession. You know what I mean? It might just be a terror mace, which is one of the reasons, by the way, Gaxa, before we proceed, if you wouldn't mind identifying the bracers that are attached to my lizard friend.
Gonna take
I'd
a while.
appreciate it. It'll take 11 minutes, and I'm cool with it. If everybody else is, I think it's probably better to know.
Knowing what they do doesn't really help. I mean, that's fine. Okay.
I think it'd be better to know what magical items our barely controlled lizard beast has.
Bless you.
Oof, sorry.
In
Yeah,
the
if you guys
long
want to
run.
wait around 11 minutes, I can do that. 11-ish minutes. Yeah, send him back here.
Well, actually, just come on up.
No.
I'd rather not make him take it. Okay, well, he'll come to you.
Yep.
Go over to. If I'll instruct the rock to go over to Gaxif and hold out his arms, and wait until Gaxif is done doing whatever he's gonna do.
I will rub myself all over his bracers.
Oh, that's nice. It's nice that you guys are
For
are
roughly
getting the sort
11
of rapport
minutes.
that we enjoy already.
Okay, so you spend 11 minutes while he looks not particularly patient about this, but resigned to having the choice in the matter.
It's not the worst
And,
instruction he's been given. Wow.
Archery. Worthless.
Okay.
Okay, he can have those.
Anybody have like a bow or something that Slaad can borrow?
No,
No.
I passed that. skill.
Crossbow?
I'm
Anything?
so glad he has those.
All right then. Well, those look very nice on you, Slaad. Thank you.
Very. They really bring out his eyes.
Other than having those nice pictures, do they do anything?
It shows you what they do.
Tells you what they do. Did
Oh,
you just
sorry.
read?
Aside from the text that it explicitly says what it can do, what else can it do?
I thought I
Can it
had
make him fly?
I thought I had scrolled down. I guess I did not. Sorry.
I mean, he has bracers. Can he block bullets with them?
Well, that's nice. I wish I had a longbow to give him. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I would,
so
but
one of the things you guys do know, or really all of you, minus Jeremy, is the rest of you know that the benefit that's granted from your passenger is separate from.
that's true. He's still got that. He's still got the disadvantage in there somehow.
Yeah, but I tell him what to do, so.
That's the disadvantage.
Yeah, but now he's got a second disadvantage.
Yeah, poor guy. He's being controlled by Ketchum, and he's a.
We need to
passenger.
send this thing to his death as soon as possible.
I disagree. I'm growing
Let's
attached.
go. Let's
But
keep
he
going.
should walk point down this northern hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
And are we able to
Where's our-
avoid this screen stuff? Like,
it's in every room, man.
So
It's
so one of us walked by it, and it seemed to kind of try to grab, like,
So,
kind of.
so Jeremy, as you walk by, you do notice that little eye stalks come out with eyeballs that seem to be following your movement. They reach out towards you, but they don't have any grabbers or eyeballs.
okay. I just want to take a special note of this stuff. Talking to my ring, has any past master thief seen anything like this before?
Talking to your remind me about your ring situation.
The ring inherits all the memories of its previous owners.
Mm-hmm.
So depending
Just
on
tell
how
me
old
about
the
your
ring
ring.
is.
I'll let you make an Arcana check with advantage.
Okay.
Oh,
The only thing that the ring is able to tell you is basically one, that no one's seen this specific kind of fungus before.
Mhm.
But one of the owners of the ring previously was killed in a battle with a beholder, and the eye stalks remind that spirit of that beholder.
Okay.
I
But go ahead, X.
I'd like to suggest that since we know these bracers are not helping Slaad at all in his combat abilities, maybe we take them off him.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'll hold on to them.
All right, I'll take them off.
I got a big pack if you need me to hang on to this.
Nah, yeah, I'm good. I think yeah, we'll hang on to him over here.
Okay, so Slaad takes. I assume you instruct him to take them off, so he
Yes,
takes
yes.
them off and hands them over to you.
Thanks. And I believe I'm currently wearing bracers, so I'll just bag those up for the time being.
Okay.
Actually,
And-
I'll put the genie bracers in my bag and put on the archery bracers.
Okay.
And look for a bow, I guess.
And what is it here to the north?
Nothing happens to him when he does that?
Nothing happens to him.
I could use it. I knew it. I was betting that the items were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
It's not
Now-
tied to the items.
not the conducers. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Slaad.
And he
If you
gains the
could
benefit of
please-
the bracers of archery, just to be clear.
Ketchum does.
Ketchum, yeah, gains the benefits of the bracers of
Oh,
archery.
I will add
nothing.
those.
Nothing. Yeah.
But
We
nobody
should have
uses a bow.
Slaad grab all of these things. And then just give them to us.
So what is it here to the north?
What is it? You want him dead, or we need him forever? Make up your
I don't
mind.
know.
everybody.
I don't know. I'm torn.
So at the northern end of this hallway, Jeremy, you see a huge carving of a snarling jackal's head protruding from the wall. A chamber is visible through the gaps between its fangs.
Okay, we haven't gone up this room yet.
This
No.
appears to be the room where we lost Orvex.
Okay.
Okay.
And I
What, like,
think
just
based
from
on
your,
the
just from your understanding of the geography
Yeah.
of
based on the plaque that we have read now that we're down here, the vulture is the first step.
Yep.
But I don't really know what the second step is, so that's all I got.
Mystery. Step 3 is profit.
All right. Do we want to
Well-
keep exploring? Keep working our way. Let's keep working our way around. We'll come back to it.
honestly, for that one, I mean, if we can get the door open, maybe that's what's needed to open the sarcophagus. Because
Yeah.
remember when we spelunked down into that room originally? We were on top of the sarcophagus, not touching any of the tiles, and we just couldn't get it open. So maybe we need the front door of this place open to be able to open the sarcophagus.
There is no front
Yeah.
door, it's an opening in a mouth.
You should crawl in there. Step on a
You should
vulture.
crawl in there.
Pass. A hard pass. on that.
Once again, I think we should just get the lay of the floor before we decide where we want to go.
Well, there doesn't
Bingo.
look to be another doorway on this floor.
Hold on. Let's
Just the
use our
jackal.
magical searching capability against this doorless wall to our east.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so somebody should do that.
searching for a secret door in this area.
Yes.
Or this 9-foot radius, in this 15-foot radius area.
You know, or traps, levers,
Yeah.
killer locusts, what have you.
Oh wait, there is something here. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so that's what I'll start doing is I'll start searching this area for like a secret passage or
Make an investigation check.
sure.
Somewhere we need to walk through water with weapon in hand.
We also need to slake my shadow at the font.
I'm not walking through any more liquids. You guys don't know what I went
Sorry,
through.
It's not always a bit that I have. It's 18. Sorry, I'll put
Yep.
the.
I'll say you get down to about here and you haven't found anything.
Okay. And the eye stalks still are just like kind of looking at me, but not.
Yeah, they
engaging
pop.
with
They
me.
pop out as you walk by, and then kind of like follow you and watch you, and then as you get too far away, they
Okay.
suck back in.
Oh,
And then as
other
other
thing
people
we-
walk by, they pop back out and watch them.
Other thing we learned is, didn't we learn that Asperax basically just watching us this whole time as we're going
I
through
think
here?
we could have assumed that since before we even came into Omu.
Yeah.
But like, there's and
Not a
there's-
surprise revelation.
and we found like a trap room where they're running things and all kinds. Anyway,
I thought yeah, we were here for Right. Okay. All right. Admin Zig or someone else.
Someone else what? Like,
Nah, man, we're following you.
yeah, we're right here.
Yeah. You're notionally in charge, and my appetite to walk through a jackal mouth is close to 0. So
Okay. Continue working south. I'll work down to here. Still
The jackal mouth does not look like it's open enough to go through, like to walk through or crawl through. There are gaps in the teeth big enough to look through, but that's
oh really? All right, I'll go. I'll go
no.
take a peek. I'll just go look through it from a respectable distance.
okay. And what you see on the other side, Hillers, is that right. So
Okay, yeah.
You see the room where Orbex was eaten by the Loco.
Right. Okay. But not from the direction I thought it was going to be.
Even a gnome
Okay.
can't fit through it.
Yeah, no, it's the gaps are pretty narrow, inches.
Okay.
Yeah, I should probably be.
So maybe we will have to
Somewhat
descend
close.
into darkness to get into that room after all.
Well, I don't know. We got some hallways to look at. So
Okay. Keep working this way, our way, like sneaking around, feeling around for doors or traps or something.
You believe in a thing called love?
I do. Just listen to the rhythm of the heart.
Okay, so you come to a T section, and you see a hallway to your west that's pretty short, and then a long hallway to your east.
Okay. And the hallway to the west has like a passage that goes to the north, like a little canal or something.
Yeah, you can't really see that from where you are right now.
All right. Can I just wait for the party to catch up to me before I make a move?
They're caught up.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go to the west,
Okay.
and I'm gonna stop here and kind of like peek around this corner to see what this is.
Yeah, you do see a small crawl space. It's maybe 3 feet high by 3 feet wide.
How big is the rock?
He's very
Big.
big. So he's
Not 3 by 5, not by
No.
3 by 3, not 3
it would be very challenging for him to fit through there.
Okay. And that's what it looks like when I look in there. Okay. Hey guys, there's like a passage down here. Do we have something that can? Hey, Hudman Zig, how trained are your rats?
About as trained as you are.
How big
So
is
very
it?
well. Very well trained. What does that mean?
they all have diplomatic immunity from the Rat Kingdom. They're all highly trained attaches.
So now that we know that that's there, we'll come back to that. Do any of us look like it's 3 by 3? You said 3 by 5.
3 by 3.
We can fit through 3 by 3.
Yeah.
Especially
crawling.
Gaxif.
Can Admin Zig get
Gaxif might be able to duck. What's that?
I can almost walk through that.
3 by 3.
That's like walking in a minivan for me.
Okay.
Is anything like
alright,
walking
guys,
on sunshine?
let's walk to the east and see what's out this way before we come back and try digging through the canal.
Walking on sunshine in a minivan.
The lesser known sequel.
Okay. As you get further down the hallway,
Did you check the back of that wall for any switches, doors, anything like that? Usually,
Not. I did not. I should do that.
I mean, just the end of all suspiciously ending hallways
Yeah.
seems like a good place.
That's fun. Yeah, I want to start putting in like passages,
Wow, it kind of ends there.
levers
Huh.
or tricks or something.
okay, make an investigation roll.
Yeah.
No
Good call,
advantage.
Hillers. Yeah, got it. No advantage. Normal.
Just seems like wall.
Okay.
Just stone.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Just seems like wall. Seems like stone. Seems like nothing.
Okay. Alright. Well, best we keep an eye out anyway. These things are all over the place. Literally half the hallways seem to have those secret doors.
So at the end of this hallway on the eastern side, you see still puddles of water covering the floor of a wide, 15-foot wide
Ooh.
hallway.
Take your weapons out, boys.
All right, weapons in
Oh
hand,
no.
guys.
This is gonna
Yeah,
prove
walk
challenging.
through water with weapon in hand.
I take out my great axe.
I'm gonna look at the rock and toss him one of my daggers.
Okay.
Yeah, when's that ever gone wrong?
Let's arm him.
Well, we have to walk through water. Walk through
No,
water
no.
with weapons in hand, right?
Well, yeah, it's actually more of a problem for me because I'm actually holding his control orb. So I
You
mean,
got to put
it
your
really
shield
depends.
away.
Really depends on what you mean by weapon. Oh yeah, I don't like that though. I don't like to do that one bit. I would
think
like.
you'd like
have-
that better than the alternative.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're
The
probably
rock holds out his hand and offers to carry the control stone for you.
right. Okay, buddy. It's okay. I wouldn't do that to you. We've grown too close. And I'd like to look at the hallway and sort of check for doors and other secrets as
Make an
we
investigation check.
go along. Yeah.
He held the stone. Wouldn't that cause the universe to collapse on itself?
No, it
One way
would
to
cause
find
us
out.
to get eaten by a Slaad. I mean,
In a
yeah,
hallway.
you just it seems like a hallway.
yep,
Seems like
sure
a plain
does.
stone hallway.
Regular hallway. Okay.
How long is an investigation check when I'm looking for secret passages last? Troy. 30
So
feet.
an investigation check is basically you're investigating a specific area for a specific thing, right? So
Ah, okay. So I can't just be constantly doing that.
no,
Okay. Cool.
it's different
Cool.
than perception. Right, perception is you can roll a perception check and then I'll use that for a while. Investigation is like I want to investigate this specific thing.
Okay.
Oh, Christmas Troy. Oh, Christmas Troy.
All right. So we all have our weapons in hand, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll put the shield on my back and pick up the terror mace with that hand.
Oh, God.
All right.
I feel like this is where it
Deep breath.
happens, guys.
I start walking. I step into the room.
Okay. So as you step into the room, what you see is a long extending to your north. The walls are slick with moisture and set with murals showing animal-headed humanoids in armor, most of which appear to brandish real weapons. Like the weapons are actual weapons that are hung on the walls. The murals are art, right? Are painted on, but the weapons that these characters are holding are real and mounted. A 3-foot high crawlway in the east wall is flush with the floor. So we've got another one of those 3x3 crawlways, again at floor height. At the far northern end of the hall, you see a rippling, transparent curtain of water, and it's filling a stone archway. Beyond the curtain, you see another hallway that looks similar to the one in which you stand.
So we would have to walk through that water in order to get to the hallway?
Seems maybe.
Okay. And the moisture that's around the. Does it look like it's like the room that we wine? How it had. The room looked like it was filled with wine at one point. Does this room look like it was filled with this water at one point?
It does.
Okay.
It's wet, like it's dripping slowly down. It's mostly dry. It's I'd say it's damp still. Like nothing is producing the water that you see left over.
Can I look at the
What kind of
ceiling and see if there's any potential, trapdoors that are going to drop down or anything?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation check. You see no sorts of.
Did you
features
move
in
up
the
there
ceiling.
then, or are you still in the hallway?
I mean, I'm looking more like so. I mean, sorry to make this clear. I'm looking more along where we entered the room.
Okay.
So,
Right.
yeah. Yeah,
I
you
mean-
do not. Yeah, you don't see any kind of features in the ceiling. The ceiling is wet, and the occasional drop of water bloop, will come down, but you don't see any sort of indication of. It appears to be one pretty continuous stone slab.
Okay.
And the weapons on the wall are real, though, right? The people are holding the weapons and they're doing it for real. They're real weapons. What kind of weapons are they?
You see,
The cool mural.
quite a few. You see stork-headed males with hand axes, lizard-headed females with maces, panther-headed males with blowguns, unarmed hawk-headed females, goat-headed males with sickles, frog-headed females with tridents.
Okay.
You said, wait, there's something that was unarmed?
Yeah, there is a mural on the eastern wall with an unarmed hawk-headed female.
How many weapons are there in the wall? Like, how many frog heads are there?
Specifically with the frog, there's several of each of all of these.
Okay. And
Actually, hold on. So, let me just double check this. Yeah, there's several of each.
Okay, and we have frog masks, right, from the other room?
If you took them with you.
Yeah, I never took them off.
Mm-hmm. So then you're still wearing them.
I said we just grab the tridents and try walking
Oh,
through.
hang on. As greedy as I am for this, I'm more curious on why everybody has a weapon except for one of them.
It's just one particular one doesn't.
Well, everybody has a weapon in here, according to what Troy said,
Right.
except for one of them. So can I go and investigate that?
And Slaad's not going through any waterfalls until everybody has.
You
Good
can. And you
call.
find a hidden alcove
Oh shit!
Nice.
where the that part of the mural is actually an illusion. And so as you put your hand out to touch it, your hand just goes straight through it.
Dick. 3-dimensional
What,
chess this guy's playing.
What?
Dude, you got rats like 3 levels ago that worked out. You're like finding hidden doorways. You're killing it.
You're on Fuego.
Dude, all I'm doing is listening to what he said. He said that everybody's got a weapon here except one, and I'm like, okay, well that's not suspicious.
Right, it'd be like, listen, 9 armed things and 1 unarmed thing. The thing
It's
is,
like-
arm the things. I'm like,
It's
okay.
we still don't know what the hell that one statue without a face had. Like, right? Like, that was a thing in another room that we didn't figure out. But
Right.
that's, I mean, look, it's
All right.
suspicious.
It's
Anyway,
a new era of looking at stuff that we're committing to.
we're
we're
not
gonna
setting
look at
everything
things.
on fire. And that's a good.
Not until we get it wrong.
We're growing. We're growing into our
so-
low to mid 20s in
Our
D&D
best selves.
years. Yeah.
Troy, so okay, so I put my hand through. Can I see through it now that it's that I know it's
You
fake?
can't.
or-
So as you put your hand through, like your hand just disappears.
All right, well,
Like Field of Dreams.
yeah, guys, I let everybody know. Hey, my hand goes away when I do this.
What's in there?
I don't know. I stepped through the illusion.
Can I turn
So you can kinda
invisible
lean.
and go in there?
So you're now invisible. But Oddman Zig, I think you were moving forward, so you
Oh,
can
sorry.
lean into it.
Oh yeah. Let's be cautious. Let's provide the cautious right here.
Because it's not really a full. It would be, you could fit yourself into there, but it would be actually quite challenging because inside of that alcove is a stone plinth, and on top of that plinth is a small crystalline eyeball. It's about 1 inch in diameter. It's a pale purple eyeball crafted out of crystal.
Crystal. Can I tell,
God.
like crystal. What is it made of? Like okay, crystal. Is it,
Just
can I tell if
he's
it has
thinking
a
out loud
value?
here.
Can
Can you
I
what?
tell? Can I tell if it has a value to it?
you want to like?
I just want to know. Does it look shiny? Okay. Is it shiny crystal or like a quartz dull crystal?
No. It's I mean, it's a 1 inch round crystal. Like it's looks like it'd probably be expensive.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay, yoink. All right.
And I.
Did I
reach
see
back
him go
out.
into that tunnel?
Yeah, you saw like half of him disappear as he leaned forward into it, and so it just kind of cut off halfway through his turtle shell, and then he comes back and he's whole again.
So I pop back out and I go, well, that was weird, and then I back up.
Can I work my way into the tunnel?
Yeah. Into the small tunnel?
Yeah.
You're talking about this one? Yeah, let me
Yeah.
do this for you, though.
And I'm invisible.
Right. Okay. Do you want to keep going?
Yes.
So long, buddy.
Do you want to keep, like,
We never
keep
did
going?
know what happened to
Yeah, I
Gus.
like to kind of I want to just kind of poke my head around before I actually move around there. But yeah.
Okay.
And
So you come to a small room. Just a second here. It's it looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a long time. There's a lot of cobwebs that you don't see in other parts of the entire dungeon. The whole dungeon's been pretty well cleaned. You think probably kept up by Wither's staff, but this does not appear to be. It looks as ancient as it is. Completely draped in cobwebs. The floor is just thick with centuries of dust and bits of rock that have fallen down, and parts of the walls are kind of damaged and have eroded over time and haven't been maintained. And you do see another tunnel to the south.
yeah, I'd like to keep going.
Okay. All right, so you exit
Oh,
into a long room. You're standing on a balcony over a deep pit. You see across the way, far to your west, you see another balcony with a flame lit and a lever. Between you and that balcony are 5 floating discs of wood floating high above the abyss below you.
oh, that's a thing. Are like you say below me? Would they be below me on like the next level down, or?
I think he said below you. Not
Yeah, I heard below you.
No, so the other balcony is essentially even with you, right? Those floating platforms are, so they're about 60 feet above the floor of the pit. So right here, that's 60 feet below you. These are roughly even with you, as is the balcony over here.
And how wide is this passageway that I'm sneaking through?
3 feet.
3 by 3?
3 by 3.
Which means everybody except Slaad can get through here.
Yes, and also, by the way, you are standing next to an enormous statue of let me describe the statue to you. It's kind of like a demon, like a big fat demon with huge horns and wings.
As most demons are.
Okay. I can kind of see steps here. Does that look like they're coming down?
Where are you?
Like across the way? I can see steps.
Those steps appear to be going up.
They're going up to the level above us.
It's tough to say.
But those steps appear to be leading up. Not real sure where they end up. Okay.
Correct.
All right. I could fly across there easy enough, so I'm gonna head back the way I came and inform the group and say, kind of, hey guys, through this passageway, there is a gigantic room with pedestals that are tall. This room has a 60-foot drop in it, but the pedestals are 60 feet high. We can get across it. On the other side of it appears to be a stairway coming down to the same room from somewhere above us.
And just to be clear, they're not pedestals. They're not high pedestals. They are floating platforms.
Sorry. Okay. Well, then that.
Like they are not attached to anything. They're just floating 60 feet above the floor.
Weird.
Yeah. Very weird. Also, a giant fat demon statue seems to be overlooking the room.
Oh. So a relatively tame room compared to everything else that we've seen so far.
Right. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
Except the raining death from the ceiling.
Okay. I've been sick. Have you found anything interesting yet?
Huh?
Remember that time in the Upper Rockbridge Mountains when we found that giant room where that was like we had to go through all that crap? It reminds me of that a little bit.
Oh. This wall of water.
How
appears to be
sure are we
very
that what you
interesting.
saw down there was a statue? Just out of curiosity.
I mean, it looked like a statue to me. I don't know. Pretty sure, I guess.
Okay.
It didn't attack me. I was right next to it. I was invisible, but...
Invisible.
So,
By the way, I'm
Troy,
not
I'd
invisible
like-
anymore.
I'd like to use one of my divine senses.
Okay.
Whose
Hitler's...
microphone is
Here-
making all that?
It's
sucking?
Hitler's mic. I don't know what's going on with it. I think it's his beard.
It's not touching it.
So what are you doing with your divine sense, Pillars?
Sensing. Oh, it just does the one thing.
Sensing.
Yeah. It's here. Let me.
Sensing.
Okay. So on.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
You do not detect any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you.
Okay, well that's one thing.
Like to suggest, one or two of the
Well,
group.
you detect the rock actually, but
No, he's a friend.
okay.
Friend
he's
without
family now.
friend without the R. Let's I'd like to suggest, if you guys want to come look at this, we can crawl through here and go look. It's not that dangerous a path, really.
I'll come look. But what do we know about this? Hang on, before we move out of this room, what do we know about that?
So that is a curtain of water.
Like a curtain, like a velvet curtain, or is it like water falling from somewhere?
So I'll tell you. So it's a rippling, transparent curtain of water filling a stone archway. It doesn't appear to be falling per se, more like suspended, but still rippling. It's more like a Stargate kind of thing.
Weird.
I think that's the walk through water with weapon in hand. I feel like that's the water we need to walk through.
Okay, so are we gonna go through this tunnel, or are we gonna go up through the water? Like, what's our direction right now? Or are we just gonna look at the other room just to kind of suss things out? Because we also have another small hole to our west.
Right. So, that's interesting.
Jeremy?
I can hear you.
No, Jeremy. I was asking
Oh.
Jeremy.
Oh yeah, Jeremy.
My vote is to go through just to try to figure out to walk through the water, but we can go to the west as well.
Okay, well, why don't you choose one?
All right. Are there any other murals or anything else that's going to depict what we need to do to get through this in this room?
I mean, I've described them.
We've got our
You've decided. Yes, you've decided. Is there anything else that we're probably missing?
Was there more
Why don't
than
we
one
close up if
unarmed?
there's anything we have missed that is important in this room?
But was
Yeah,
there
let's
more
go
than
back.
one
Yeah,
unarmed?
actually, yeah, before we do
mural?
this, let's go check out that room to the west. Let's go check out that. Let's check out the hallway to the west.
Okay.
Hey, Gaxif, do you want to shimmy your way through this tunnel to the west?
Sure. I'll turn invisible again.
Okay.
Work my way up through that tunnel, I guess.
Okay.
And I just like
I'll
to
go-
sort of poke my head into the water room. Were there any other unarmed murals, or was it just the one?
There were no others.
Okay.
So, Gaxif,
In
you
every
see ahead of
intersection I
you-
get to, I just want to kind of poke my head around very carefully. You know.
Yep. So ahead of you, the face of a snarling minotaur is etched onto a sheet of iron that bisects the crawlway. Its eyes have been cut out, letting you see through the sheet, beyond which the tunnel continues.
It's like a wall that I'm looking at.
It's a sheet of iron, right here.
All right. Can I try to look through it?
Yeah, you look through and you can see what you should, I think, be able to see here on Roll20, which is that the tunnel continues to the west and curves to the south.
But I can't get through it.
I don't know, can you?
It doesn't appear that I can just proceed through it.
It is blocking the path.
Is the Minotaur, does it seem like when I look through it, like it's on both sides? Or is it just on the one side?
I don't think you'd be able to determine that.
And you said all it shows me is directly to the west. I can't see to the north or south at all.
Correct. Looks like the tunnel just is a mirror of the tunnel you're in right now on the other side.
All right. I'm gonna all right, I'll head back to the group
Okay.
and let them know what I saw. Repeat everything you told me. But I'd also like to say that, hey guys, I can get to the other side of that. Let them know that it's a bolt, an iron sheet with a Minotaur or whatever on there. I can get to the other side of that and keep going.
Did you try to move it?
No, don't worry about it. Don't go off by yourself. You got as far as you could. That's fine. Let's try to
Okay.
get through this. Let's try to figure out this water wall. Thanks. Good work, Axif.
I would encourage you guys to work your way through this tunnel to the east, just to see what's down there. It doesn't appear to be dangerous from what I saw. Just to see what we're dealing with down there.
Okay, I'll go.
It is
I'll do
quite
that.
something, I will say.
Let me do it for you.
Can I go with him? Invisible with him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's 60
Let me
feet
move you.
down, and these beads are floating.
Correct.
Oh, where
So
are we? Hang on. Can somebody move my token somewhere near everybody?
are you going to follow them through the tunnel?
Yes, please.
I guess I'll go too. I'll tell Slaad I'll be right back.
Oh no, you can't do that.
No. Is there a range on that?
I don't know. You
Seems
wanted me to come down
irresponsible
here?
not know. Why are we
Well,
standing on giant
this is
goddamn
how we
stones?
learn.
Oh, worry.
Okay. Yeah, that's something. All right. How far does the mage hand go?
Good question. I have one. Take a look. Mage hand
30
is,
feet.
30 feet. Yeah.
Okay, that's not very far. All right.
Wait, so is there a wall that goes all the way? So, all right. So we got these floating platforms, and there's some big dude in the middle here.
Yeah. So you guys are standing right next to a very large statue of a demon. What appears to be some sort of demon or fiend.
We're standing right next to it.
You're
Except-
yeah, see the big star?
It was
on the
not
floor?
detected when Ketchum tried to detect it. So it
this
is
part of
just a
what is
statue.
this business?
Oh,
Here.
well, maybe turn it to the right. Does it swivel?
Well, there looks to be a switch on the wall over here.
Yeah, does this thing swivel?
Okay.
Does it move at all? I'd like to
Uh,
paw it a little bit, see if it has any kind of give.
It does not appear to have any sort of give. You do notice as you
Okay.
inspect a little bit closer that both of its fists are clenched.
Oh boy.
Clenching like a fist or clenching like it was holding something? If it was holding something, there would be like a hole like in their hands like this because it would be when holding something.
Certainly not holding something like a weapon
Or penis.
or penis.
I just want to see Troy do this.
The fists are fully the fist is fully closed.
Is it like this or like this?
End to end. Then just to solidify that, does it look like something was broken off? Like, I mean, it looks like their fists.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like
Yep.
it's just this is the way it was crafted was as fists.
Yeah, you're right. That's it's pretty crazy. And I'd like to head back through the tunnel and just take a
Dude, your
quick look at
mic
the internet.
is killing us.
Yeah, it's
I don't-
pretty hard.
I honestly, I have no idea what the. I haven't changed any settings. I haven't.
It might be. It sounds like a bad wire now. If you're
Yeah.
not, if your microphone's not physically touching anything.
Okay, so is it good now or no good?
Yeah, it's
now?
more like the
No, it's good
cord
when you
itself
don't
is
move.
like coming
Yeah,
disconnected,
these-
reconnected.
These are given out. These are given out a little bit. Like I lose the hearing on this side sometimes if it doesn't. If the wire's not right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, probably the same way. Okay, so we're all here. Troy, why is there like an extra line right about like here on the floor? Like
That's kind of
Or-
showing you. It's trying to do a perspective thing to show you that the
We're high
floor
up.
drops below you.
oh, okay. I walk up to the wall and I put my foot on it, and then I take my other foot and put it next to it.
Well, which side over here?
Over here. Yeah.
Okay, and you walk up onto the side of the wall.
Okay. I would like to proceed along the southern wall about, let's say, 20 feet and see what I can see.
When did he learn to do that?
fun new tricks. Reptiles are full of fun surprises.
Never seen a turtle do that before.
I try to do that. Do I fall on my butt?
You do.
Okay, I'd like to move halfway across the room. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything. I would like to proceed to the other balcony, please.
Okay. And you
Is
find
Slaad
a,
out here, by the way, Troy? You moved me, but I'm not seeing him.
You were not seeing him. That's true.
Oh no.
That's
Bad
why we-
news,
that's why we-
guys.
That's why we said don't do it.
I told him to stay there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we lost Slaad. Oh my god. He's loose.
I'm sure he'll come home when he gets hungry.
Oh my god.
Now I know I'm new to this.
You're
but you
the
can only
worst.
control him if he saw. As soon as he no longer saw the thing, he was free, right?
I don't know.
Yes.
He's not here now.
Yes.
It's sort of your business to know.
You told me to come down the tunnel.
You could have taken him with you.
Really? Oh, so cool. So you listen to everything I say? Is that how this works now? That's good to know. Okay.
I've been
Well, I can roll with that.
I've been
Go.
sick. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go right over to here. Is this a lever?
It is.
I turn and I yell across. There's a lever over here. Should I pull it?
Yes.
One yes. Jeremy, what do you think?
I don't know what a lever is, but sure.
What about a lever? Have you
Ah,
seen a
lever?
lever?
Yes, a
before?
lever. Yes.
It's a lever in some cultures.
It's tortillon for lever.
So should I pull it?
Yes. Go ahead. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. I pull the lever or
Okay.
toggle it in some fashion.
I feel like that's a stupid.
All right.
We are not.
Okay. All right. You pulled the lever, and go ahead and roll initiative.
Heyo.
Everybody but Ketchum.
Everybody but Ketchum?
Yeah, he went
I'm up
back.
here looking for Slaad.
Looking for his lost pet.
Don't worry. Don't worry. He'll be rolling initiative on his own very
He's
shortly.
gonna be
Yeah.
rolling. He's gonna be rolling stats here in a second.
Oh.
Did I have myself collected on that?
Gotta be out. Like, this whole tomb seems like a bunch of useless
Sorry,
rooms.
no,
Like, we
that's
should
seven.
just go down and kill the fucking dude. Like,
Well, I'm thinking we need to at least get those key heads we keep finding.
Yeah.
You think there's not going to
those
be a
still-
door that needs key heads somewhere?
Those
maybe.
feel pretty important, to be honest.
Thinking yes. Thinking
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to need some key heads. And if we don't have them, then we're trudging our asses right back up the stairs until we
was
do
very,
that.
Till we
fortunate I
find
did
him.
the same thing twice.
All right.
Does
So
the room start to fill with wine?
no. All
Bourbon?
right. So, Oddmond, as you pull the lever, what you notice is all of a sudden, a horrific, loud, howling wind starts to blow incredibly hard. The winds kind of fill the room and are batting you about. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, please.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Could I just invoke
Yeah.
my eternalness? All right, here we go. Wisdom. That's pretty good wisdom. I'm pretty
Good
wise.
stuff. Good stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah.
20.
Oh no.
All right, you are stunned.
Stunned. Okay.
Yes, as the wind kind of just the howl of the wind seems to just seep into your psyche.
Where is it
and,
coming from?
You start to freak out. It's coming from seemingly everywhere. It's not coming in one specific direction. It's kind of like battering up from all directions against the
Like a
wall,
wind
bouncing
tunnel.
off, and yeah, but not really a wind tunnel. It's not like just like flowing from west to east. It's just it seems to be coming from all around you at once, kind of like when you're in a hurricane. It's just like blasting you.
Okay.
You're from at 1 second you're being pushed one way, and then the next you're being pushed another way.
Okay.
All right, Jeremy, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
One of the things that Jeremy actually, and before you do this, that you notice, the statue's fists have unclenched. But go ahead and make your wisdom saving throw, please.
I don't think that did what 19 didn't do it.
All right, you start. Well, hold on. Let's see.
Your gender starts changing magically.
My breasts are blown off.
You just start crying. You're weeping and incapacitated.
Because of the wind?
Mm-hmm.
The wind is too strong. I'm too emotional. Makes sense.
Boy,
Then that's the end of my turn.
this seems real bad.
Gaxif, go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Is this against magic?
It would be. So if you have something,
I
that
do.
you
So
that-
Gnome Cunning gives me advantage on wisdom saving throws against
Yeah.
magic.
Okay. That won't do it though.
Yeah, no. The 19 didn't do it.
Ignore that one.
I'd rather not ignore it. That's a 1.
You don't know what that means.
All right, you
You
are also
don't.
stunned for this round. All right. Sorry.
That's not a wind.
It was a good impression.
Thank you.
Can I not take an action?
You're
No,
stunned.
because you're stunned.
So no.
So yes, you cannot
I
take
couldn't
action.
take one before I was stunned. Like as a
All right, Oddman Zig, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Again, we're just gonna keep wisdom saving until we're dead.
yeah, pretty much.
Well, nothing's hurt you so far. I mean, as long as we can get whatever it is you guys are doing.
Yeah, well, 19 didn't do it, so
Yeah.
You feel the irrational urge to attack Gaxif.
From over here.
You do.
I mean,
oh dear
Um,
God. There's only so many things that can do that.
None of them are good.
okay, so I feel the urge to do so, but I know better
God.
than to act on these urges.
No, if you can do so,
For instance,
Um,
oh no. Oh no. It's bad for you too, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be very bad.
Because I
It's
know
like
one
no
spell
special.
he has that can hit us.
But technically,
uh,
he wants to attack Gaxif and not me.
okay,
he-
so Troy, this is a DM question.
Okay.
I mean, I could game this and attack him with something that has no potential of reaching him, or
No. It's you would know whether it could reach him. So you need to. You can't just like swing at the air.
right. Okay. So all right. So I'm gonna shoot a fire. Hold on. Yeah, fire bolt at him.
Okay.
Because that has a possibility of missing. Just so everybody else knows why I've chosen that.
Best possible option.
All right. So that will
That
will hit
hits.
him. So 14 damage.
Dang. Those things are
Damn
kinda
my
nasty.
rolls. That's actually a really good roll for fire.
It really
God
is.
damn
Your
it.
best firebolt roll
Really?
ever.
That's the best fireball roll I think I've ever rolled. God, I was
Alright.
hoping for like a 2. I'm so sorry.
Was that the end of your turn?
Well, can I move?
No.
I mean-
you got a turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that switch.
Why are we in this room? What
All
are
right.
we doing here?
And the wind comes back down, and the fists close back up. And a moment or two later, Gaxif and Jeremy, you're back. Did you take your HP loss though, Gaxif?
I did. I have I have a ward, like my abjuration ward. That's what took that. So
Got it. Okay.
Do I hear anything upstairs?
No.
Any Slaad noises?
They're on the so you're on an even playing field with them right now. So they're not above you or anything. But
I'd like to scream back at him and say, "Hey, Dick, never pull that lever again."
Who's Dick? It's just me. Oddman.
Oddman. Nice.
I'll see if there's a Richard up this way though.
Oh.
Okay, well, don't pull any levers, and don't. If you shoot me again, I will end you.
All right. Do we want to work our way back into the other room then? Now that we know this is down here.
Well, maybe.
Hold on. I'd also like to tell you guys that there is another small pipe to my north.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'd
I
like-
saw that initiative window and was like, "Oh no, what's going to happen now?"
I'd like to actually go down this other vent way looking for my Slaad.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do not find it. You do find a metal sheet with a minotaur carved in it with
Hmm.
eye openings that you can look through.
Can I move? Can I move it at all?
You
Does
can try to. So go.
Does it
ahead
turn? Does
and-
it lift? Yeah.
It seems like it would. So just 1 second here. I pull this up.
I don't understand this room at all that we're in. Purpose of it.
We're back to our standard operating.
You feel like you could lift it.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to pick it up.
Okay, you can make an athletics check, please. Okay, you lift it up and it some sort of hidden latch locks it into place when you get it high enough. It goes like you can feel it pressing against you, like there's a spring, and then when you get it high enough, chink,
It sticks.
locks into place and it sticks.
Huh. Okay. Well, I feel like if that's the case, then Slaad probably didn't come down here. So I'll go try to inform the group about what I figured out about this Minotaur face. So back out the tunnel for me.
Yep. Oh, so do you go all the way to where they are? Or
Well, I did want to stop in that middle room and take a look at it.
this room?
Like, yeah, like poke around, see if I like check out the walls, look for switches,
Okay. Go ahead and
doors,
make an
things like that.
investigation check. You check it out, and other than seeing that it's just all dilapidated and dirty, nothing, no sort of hidden mechanisms or passageways.
Okay. So I'll just go back onto the balcony and tell the guys. So I've got good news and I've got bad news.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
What's the
Good news. Good news is, I think I found something down that other tunnel. That Minotaur thing. It lifts right up. Who knows what secrets lie down there? Maybe something
Oh,
really
good job,
great.
Ketchum.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
bad news can't possibly be as bad as the good news is.
Or I'm not 100% on where the Rock has gone. He might have stepped out for lunch. I'm pretty sure I told him to stay there. I can't imagine he'd leave me. He'll probably just get back when he gets hungry. But he's not where we left him exactly.
Hand over the cube.
So yeah,
Oh no, I don't think so.
You can't be trusted with it. You give it to someone else. You can't be trusted with it.
You guys all came down here first.
You
Hey,
down here.
I'll
You
take the
can't be
cube.
trusted with this.
we're
I
not
can
holding,
hold on to the
we're not
cube.
controlling the thing that we told you not to control because you would screw it up.
Hand over the cube.
I run back down the tunnel.
That checks out.
Oh my god.
It's almost like we knew this would go bad.
Okay, so guys, there's a tunnel up to my north and a staircase to my west. Where are we going?
Go up the stairs, see where it goes.
Yeah, sure.
I think the tunnel takes you back up through the tunnel by the Minotaur. That would be my guess.
So you walk up to the top of the staircase there, and you can see the back side of what is clearly a secret door.
I would like to open it.
Why don't you just open the secret door?
All right. So on the other side of that door, what you see?
Death.
Not quite.
This
So
is-
you see a.
It would
15
really
foot
help if it was
wide-
Slaad the Rock Johnson.
So a 15-foot wide, 15-foot deep pit dominates this chamber. At the bottom, well, you can't see the bottom of the pit yet, but what you do see is two 9-foot tall stone statues standing atop plinths on either side of the pit. A third plinth against the south wall stands empty. One of the statues depicts a hooded and bearded male figure with his left hand held high, index finger pointed up. The other portrays an armored male knight with his gauntleted right hand extended, its palm facing inward toward the knight. And you see
This one of the
hallway
trap
to the
rooms?
west and a door to the north.
All right, give me 1 second here. Oh, what do we got here? The vultures first step. Right, the gods. So which statue is doing what?
So the one on the western side, it's holding its index finger pointed up towards the ceiling.
Okay.
The one
Gotcha.
closest to you is holding its hand out with its palm facing inward towards itself.
Okay. I'm not going to proceed without my party, and I'm going to go back down the stairs.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna yell across. There's more statues out here. They're doing some weird stuff.
We'll just hold on to the. Just hold on right there. We'll get over there. Let's see if we can figure out a way to get us all over there before you do anything. Before you do anything else that's going to cause us to get winded.
All right, fair enough. I sit down, not next to this mold though. I sit I
Okay.
sit right there.
Sure.
Can you come back over here? I hear it'll be a breeze. Where's Squawk?
Let me just flip this switch and jump in the air. Yeah, sure. So fine. I step up onto the wall and I move my sweet tokeny ass over this way. Whoop.
All right.
Okay. Let's head our way back through here. Being on the lookout for giant Slaad monster or drock monsters.
Okay. So you head over there. Odin and Gaxif, do you both go back
I
to the
follow.
room?
I follow.
All right.
Do you want to go?
I think he's not here.
He stepped out for a second.
All right. All right, guys. Well, we know what's down there, so I guess the only thing that's left is to go through this. Let's grab a weapon and go through the water.
You want to check out this Minotaur I found over here?
You've done enough.
Where is it?
There's a minute. It opened. It's an
Wait,
open
where are you?
Minotaur now.
Where are you?
Down at the other end of the tunnel. This way. Come on.
To your west.
Yeah, to the
All right,
west.
fine.
Up
I'm
in this
curious.
tunnel. There was a door that was closed, and now it's not anymore.
Sure.
Check
Can
that
you
out.
move me over to him, Troy? Because I can't see him.
You see him.
Back
you
where we
hear the
came
voice
from.
coming from the far western side of this tunnel.
Back near the staircases.
Ah. Okay. Is that, am I good?
Sure. Okay. So you go into the tunnel. It looks like.
Yes. That's fine.
Okay. So you see in front of you a metal sheet that is currently down. It's
Oh.
blocking your path, and you can see the Minotaur carved into it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I worked through.
Maybe Slaad did go that way.
maybe he did.
Yeah.
No, you can't go through it. It's
Oh.
a metal sheet in your way.
Oh, I thought you said. I'm sorry. Okay.
I go
Ketchum, I thought
through
you
the
said this was
wall.
Open. Ketchum, I thought you said this was open.
It's not? Oh, my shut again.
Ketchum, you've
did
lost
open.
the rock monster, and you're leading us through all these passages that aren't.
He
closed.
wasn't made of rock. That's prejudice.
Yeah, well, it's just stupidity on your part
That's
to lose.
prejudice.
Racist baby. That's prejudiced.
So, it's well, it should be open. I'll go open it again. That's maybe he
Ketchum,
did
you've
come
done
this way.
enough.
No, this is good. I think this is where we need to be. I'm really feeling it. So, what do I need to do to open this thing up again?
Athletics check.
Hand over the cube.
No, let's not talk about the cube. It's not even a cube, really. It's more of a sphere.
That's enough, and you boom, and
Okay.
it locks in place.
Okay, open now, guys. Okay, follow me, and I'll go right.
Okay. So you continue through the hallway, and you exit
I'm
out.
following.
Following. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I know where this is.
Back in the room where we were, right?
No, it's
What
You remember the window?
The
Trap
DM,
window?
I'd like to continue with him.
continue with them.
Yeah,
Is
unless you
Gaxif
go
gonna be
to the
following,
east
or-
first.
Sure. Okay, so I think I know what's going on here. I'd like to
Okay.
just peek down this tunnel, and it seems
Yeah.
like I guess it's
So hold on.
That
So before you
room.
do that, so in the tunnel that you're in right now,
God,
the
it's
narrow-
all
the
coming
walls of this
together.
The walls of this narrow tunnel slope inward as they approach the 10-foot high ceiling. Patches of mold cling to the walls and the floor in the eastern half of the hall. Cut into the floor at the west end of the hall is what you can tell would be a 3-foot wide, 4-foot long rectangular hole, but it's currently plugged with a piece of stone.
yeah.
and you can feel rumbling below you.
Okay. I will head to the west carefully,
Okay.
examining the walls to the extent that I can on the way.
Okay. You don't find anything. Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, you see directly to your west. You find the outlines of what appear to be a hole in the floor, but it is currently plugged.
Right.
Yeah,
And
we got to
the
go
rumbling is
all
very
the way
significant right now.
back.
It's like shaking.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's where the wind comes from. The switches, if they open the door, the switch on the other side of the magical wall closed up this hatch, right? You guys see what I'm saying?
No, I'm confused. What happened?
Okay, so remember when we went down the staircase? And we found that secret room. It had one of the guardians in it, and he had his hand on a lever,
I
right?
remember there was a vision of something like that.
Well, we fought the thing and killed it that was holding the lever. And then there was like essentially the magical equivalent of a two-way mirror, right? And on
Okay.
the other side of it, we could see this hatch, and
Yeah, we were here.
the lever on that side would either open or close the hatch,
Oh,
Hatch.
right? And so it seems like that hatch being open is bad news bears because of the rumbling, as far as I know.
I feel
wasn't down there for
based on what
whatever.
Ketchum's saying, that might also be the room you were looking at, Adam and Zig, when you went up the steps. You might have been looking down on the same thing
Maybe.
over this
All
way.
or the if you're having latch problem, and this is a binary system, one opens, if you can either open or close it from either end.
So I feel like we have 3 options here. Maybe
So
4.
I'm thinking, don't press that other lever ever again. I think we shut it off early. That if you guys had come down there without us hitting that, we would have been straight in. You would have been straight into wind trap. Because this door would have been open. This wind hatch. When you touch that other lever, open the wind hatch.
you can keep saying wind hatch, but until I get there,
Wind
I have
hatch.
no idea
Yeah, I
what
don't
you're
understand
talking
what the hell you're talking about.
Okay, so you've got. We'll call the lever that's on the other side of the two-way mirror lever A.
That's this
Okay.
one here.
Lever A right there. You've got the second lever on the far side of the balconies. Down there, lever B.
Okay.
This little pipe leads directly into the long room. Okay,
Oh,
this
no.
little hallway
Oh,
that
right
we're
here.
in. Yeah. So, lever's closed right now. Room is calm. What happened when somebody touched an identical lever? Trap opens up. Wind comes into the big long room. So, I think that for the purposes of transversing it, that room is beaten, right? Or close to beaten. Don't touch that lever anymore. We need to work on what's beyond the lever.
Hillary spent the last 30 seconds telling us don't touch that lever.
That's the
Oh,
the
so
key
you think
bullet
the
point
wind was
of this
you think the
whole-
wind was coming from this tunnel that we're currently in?
Yes, I absolutely think that. Yes, and that opening up this hatch is what summons it or not. And we closed it in advance of coming down here the first time.
But then when Zig pulled this Oddman
that one.
pulled that one,
Open this square again.
it reopened this square here,
Yeah.
which caused the wind to flow through and blow
Correct.
into this room.
Correct.
Okay, I'll buy it. Shall we go back to the water?
I don't want to be here now because having done that theory, I don't want to be in this tunnel ever because there's no
No.
way for me to escape the wind.
We'll get blown out of here like freaking, I don't know.
It'd be awful. So get out, everybody, get out. This is a bad place to be.
All right. I back out.
If the door's still open, if you need someone to open it, I can.
I can make a athletics check to try to open the door.
I want to go see these tunnels. Oh, look at that. Checks out.
Uh-oh. Troy, you're muted.
So as you guys are making your way back out the tunnel, Oddman Zig, as you go underneath of the metal plate, it snaps down.
Why? I didn't make any moves to go back. I mean, oh my.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Who can see him?
He would be right behind you at the moment, Gaxif.
Okay.
All right, you barely tumble out of the way.
Nice.
Tuck your tail into you tuck your tail into your shell before it chops it off.
Great roll, man.
It hit the shell and he just crawled out from underneath because
Okay, man.
he's got a
That
shell.
almost hurt me.
And be like, oh, okay, well that's no good. So I'd like to try to drag it back open.
Ow.
Okay.
Why do we want that open?
So that I can get back.
You're
Oh.
just the repeated exertion. Your muscles are getting tired.
Sure.
You're not able to get it open.
I'll yell through the eye holes. Little help! Little help getting through the Minotaur door. We need to lift it up.
I'm not gonna be much help.
Well, just like a help action. You just extra push.
Can I help action him? Like,
I would let you make the athletics check, Gaxif, with Ketchum giving you advantage.
okay.
So Ketchum's already made his athletics check.
Okay. Do it, man. Show me the gnome strength.
Yeah, you lift up and you get like an inch of movement, but those springs just push right back down.
Do I have a crowbar in my explorer's pack?
I'm not sure what comes in the explorer.
I think there's a crowbar in
I'm
there.
gonna have to waste a spell slot on this.
Or you can call for help.
No, it's like it's okay, baby. Maybe Jeremy, maybe Oddman, somebody with just a little more leverage. You did good though. Thank you for your help. Much
Explorer's
appreciated.
pack.
Hey,
not coming
hey, what's his name
Alright.
stuck?
All right, I'm gonna go help him.
All right, you can roll your athletics check with advantage as Ketchum gives you the help action.
Trying to
athletics.
lure it with something.
All right, and I think let me just double check here. No, unfortunately, you're not. You get a few more inches this time, but it snaps
This
right
is
back down.
problematic. Let me see here.
Can we set it on fire?
You guys need help?
This time I've got
Let me try.
a javelin, and I'd like to try to wedge it under the door and get a little extra fulcrum leverage.
Come out here, Oddman. Let me try to help him.
I'm out.
All right, Jeremy, you can make your athletics check with advantage. As Ketchum uses the javelin to give you a little extra. I'll give you advantage and a +1 for
Oh, okay. It's an
+1 whatever
athletics
you
check.
roll. Yeah, just do an athletics check with advantage, and we'll add 1 to it.
Oh my god. Script really needs to hit the gym.
Unfortunately,
We're just tired.
Yeah, everybody's just so worn down.
I can
Nobody-
get him out, but it's gonna cost me a 5th level spell to do it.
Whoa. No,
You don't have
that's,
knock?
let's just take a
You don't have knock?
Knock is
rest
not
or
what
something.
this is.
Sure it is. It's a door.
I mean, I've proven I can get
But
it
no, I
together.
don't
think
have
just
knock.
I need a little something.
If only you had a giant monster that could help you lift things.
What are your other ways out of here? So you can go back down and into the windy room, right?
I mean, I'd have to drop 60 feet to the floor somehow.
Or somebody might be able to pick you up and ferry you across, you tiny ass bastard.
I don't think anyone can. Judging by the fact that we can't get the door open, I don't know who I trust to carry me across anywhere.
Can I touch him through the thing?
You could probably like poke your finger through it.
Stick your finger through there.
There are holes. You poke your finger through the Minotaur's eye hole.
Guys, I can't. I mean, this spell's gonna hurt. All right. Hey, buddy, stick your finger through here. I mean, I can, if you want to, I can spend a lot of resources and make you able to fly.
But before we do that, can I use my inspiration to do one more athletics check on this door?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I help him while he's doing it?
Very
So
expensive.
you'll get advantage on this.
Okay. For the love of God. This seems so easy the first 2 times.
Oh my
And
god.
there you go. Yep.
Okay.
Whew, advantage taken away, or the inspiration taken away.
All right.
Oh boy. I think we're all glad you didn't have to use that to give me.
Because if I have to do that, that means I can't counterspell anything anymore. So
Yeah, I much prefer that
yeah.
than getting me out of a door I've already opened twice.
That's like, you know what? Let's just long rest for a while and
Yeah, I'd be like, you know what? Let's all just take a nap and try again in the morning.
All right. So, do we want to try to go through this water?
Yeah, but I'm a little uneasy about it, being as we don't seem to have found anything to aid our passage.
We have frog masks.
No, we hold our weapons as we walk through water with weapon in hand.
Yeah, we have our frog masks. And we
First 2 lines of the warning.
I'd like to try to put a javelin in the hand of the unarmed painting.
Okay. There's these hooks, so it's not really a hand. It's kind of like there are these like little mounting brackets that come out of the wall where the hands are painted.
Okay.
You can stick a javelin in there.
Okay.
Actually,
And
I'm
I
sorry, you can't because there actually aren't any mounting brackets there because that part of the wall is an illusion.
Right.
Okay. So I can see the room in there, and that is now empty.
I guess that's the question.
There's still a stone. There's a stone plinth there, but there's nothing on.
What is this?
Right.
That's the
That's a
plinth.
fake wall.
That's the tiny little enclave with the plinth on it. So,
Tunnel.
having noticed my teammates' proclivity for procuring things that are on offer, I will ask. So, was there anything in there? Oddmond. You can keep it. I'm just asking because
I would.
it might be the
that's
difference
very,
between
that's
life
very
and
nice
death.
of you to let someone keep something that clearly that they might have more responsibility with than you.
It's a finders keepers world here, Jeremy. So yes, of course, I would not threaten his rightful belongings, but it
give
might
me-
be life and death for us.
Very libertarian world we live in here.
In the dungeon, yeah.
How do I?
Hashtag dungeon life.
Hashtag property rights.
Hashtag property rights.
Give me 1 second here.
Okay,
I would never try to deprive Jingle of his new skull friend. For
Okay,
instance.
libertarian.
That would
Who
be wrong.
gives you those property rights? Sorry, we don't need to get into that.
I took.
Give me 1 second.
I obviously took the jewel. You saw me. You were there when I
I
smushed Withers.
I think it's my jewel though.
Come and take it then. Out of my cold dead head. Where you'll be taking that. When Slaad comes back, I want him to know that I didn't forget about him.
Except you did.
I didn't. I never forgot about him.
He's gonna attack us at the worst time. Like the worst time.
I'm wondering if he went home to his salt
Just 1
circle.
second, guys. Sorry.
We're gonna be like, thank God we survived that fight. Ooh,
Slaad
my
plummeting
God.
through the ceiling.
And then Slaad comes barreling through and just starts slashing us to death.
Like the Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah.
Oh no. So my only question is, while he's doing this, is do we want was walking through the water all the people on the wall with weapons, or is it us walking through? Like,
Well,
does the wall need to be armed? You know, the
one,
murals
everyone should have weapons, walls and us. And two, I think whatever was in this enclave here might be the thing we need to walk through with.
All right, one second. I got a fussy kid here.
Sure.
I basically I go, no, there was nothing there.
Okay.
You and Ketchum, you feel like he's lying.
Yeah, but I mean, not really sure where to go with that. Having made a recent extensive speech on property rights. But I do think that what he took out of there is what has to go under.
Weapon in hand. He didn't take a weapon out of there.
Yeah, but who knows what counts as a weapon?
I feel like it's something that can hurt somebody.
Ketchum, can you make a perception check, please?
Sure. And the check is just clicking the word on the thing, right? It's
Yeah,
not the...
that's right.
Okay. Which is what, wisdom?
Perception.
No. Click on perception.
Oh, the actual skill. Okay, well, it's the same anyway. It's a 0 modifier all around.
Okay.
I'm about as perceptive as usual.
Cool. So as you're talking and you look down, you see that the bindings that were holding your control stone appear to be loose, and the stone is no longer present.
Uh-oh.
I start tossing the stone and say, "We're gonna find your keepers. We'll catch them." and I put the stone in my pouch.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a great leader, isn't he? This is why we follow him to the ends of the earth.
Must have been a hell of a
Because
roll,
the
man.
second, because
to sneak a thing that's tied to my hand that I am currently holding.
because
It must
the
have been a
second
hell of
we're
a
not paying
roll.
attention to something, our leader steals it from us, and that's what makes him a great leader.
I'll share the roll here.
Yeah, it was. I rolled that.
A humdinger, huh?
Go ahead and click that, Hillers.
No, I believe you. I mean, it's got to
What
be
did
like
what
something
did I miss?
insane. Nick stole the orb from me.
All right, do we want to go through this water tonight? Do we want to do this?
Yeah, we don't have a ton of time left to do this. We've got
Yeah.
we've got
I
a
toss it back to Ketchum and just say, "Be more careful with this. Be more careful with this."
Oh, I'm gonna be maximum careful. I'm not holding any other weapons. I'm gonna tie that thing right back on and be like, "This is my number one priority."
Okay, so you've got it tied back in. So you're currently holding the mace and the stone, right?
Correct.
Okay.
That's a hell of a pickpocket job, by the way. Pretty impressive.
And you've adjusted your AC, right, to account for the loss of the shield.
Yeah, I'll knock it down too, for when we're inevitably attacked.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
I think we might call it a night. I mean, we've done a ton of shit. Feels like it anyway.
You guys want to
Well,
save the?
If we have to negotiate further, then that'd be just fine, because I won't go under there. Because I'm pretty sure that Oddmund is lying.
Do we want to
about
go
finding
under there
something in
just
here.
to see what happens and then call it a night, or?
Yeah, let's do that. I'm all for that.
I just don't think going in weapon in hand is a little too obvious.
Let's walk through the water with weapon in hand.
Going in with
literally
our own
spelled
weapons
out-
in hand is a little too obvious. I think that if anything else, we should take the weapons that are on the wall with the frog mask and walk in.
We
Don't
they
take the frog
literally
weapon.
spelled out other things before. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, like the histories on the walls thing was pretty.
Yeah.
All
Here's
right.
the thing.
Pretty,
is that
pretty
walking-
obvious.
What are the weapons on the wall?
Yeah, you see, quite a few.
Is there a
there's
dagger?
weapons You do not see a dagger.
Is there a
You see hand axes, maces, blowguns,
I grab a hand axe.
sickles, and tridents. Okay.
I grab a hand axe and I walk under the water. I've got a quarterstaff in one hand, a hand axe in the other, and I walk under the water.
Sorry, you grab a hand axe and what?
And my standard quarterstaff that I have in the other hand.
Okay, and you walk into the water.
And I walk through the waterfall.
Okay. So the waterfall itself, it's a really curtain, right? Again, it's not like flowing in one direction. It's like a pool of water, vertical. It's about a foot thick. So you step through it.
No, just kidding.
As you step to the other side, all of you see that curtain of water start to bubble. And a second later, water just sprays out in both directions towards the south and the north. And we'll pick up next week to find out what happens.
Okay. Bad things, I imagine.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
All right then. Did we all freeze, or is everyone just really?
No,
Okay.
let's-
Everyone was holding their camera.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good things, I'll tell you that.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Awesome. Oh boy.
So MVP tonight goes to Ketchum for losing our giant frog monster.
Just did what everybody else was doing.
God,
No,
it's
except
like you
no,
wanted
none of
frog
us lost a
problem.
giant frog monster.
Well, that's fair. Fair hit.
Yeah, Oddmund, I'll give you inspiration for
Yeah.
some nice play up in the in Kubazan's tomb.
For which particular bit? The
The rat. The rat was awesome.
dude, I still have one rat left. Everybody.
You never know when we're gonna need it.